Hello, heroes, and welcome to the Dungeon Dome. This is a very special broadcast because we are doing the Interdimensional Championships. That is where we take characters from other podcasts and role-playing media and general nerd culture media, and we put them in the Dungeon Dome to fight each other. Today, we are going to be fighting over the Sci-Fi belt. Some people will be wearing this belt at the end of this match. Today's competitors are Bacta and Lynn from the Campaign podcast. That's me. That's Kat.
Yo.
If you want to check out Campaign is on the One Shot Podcast Network at oneshotpodcast.com.
/campaign.
And we are from a Star Wars Edge of the Empire game, so we're two Star Wars characters. Don't quite fit the theme of sci-fi, but we're there. Next up, we have folks from the Improvised Star Trek podcast. Now, we've already clashed a little bit before.
Yeah.
Because we fought each other with ships and Artemis.
We got wrecked.
Are you guys hungry for revenge?
Yes.
Yes.
And let's introduce. First up, we've got Eli. Eli, please say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Awesome. Love it. Believe it or not, these are all trained performers. Eli, who are you going to be playing for us this week?
I'm going to be playing Acting Security Chief Rip Stipley. Ooh. Do I read the things that are on here?
No, you don't have to read the things that are on there.
But give a little background.
Who is Rip? Yeah.
Oh boy, Rip is a former Maquis terrorist who once tried to take over the USS Sisyphus, got captured, got sent to New Zealand prison colony on Earth, and then was sent to the Tantalus 5 prison colony, which was a lot less nice. And he got released on a work program and has been filling in on various jobs for the last
You were
few
acting
years.
chef for a while.
Yes, I started out as the acting doctor, then the doctor came back, and then I became the acting chef. And then, whilst we had no security chief, and now I'm the security chief, and I'm doing a pretty bad job.
Next up, we got Chris. Chris, welcome.
Hi there. Thank you very much.
Who are you playing for us?
I'm Chris. I'm playing Corbomite B. Hayes. He is the first officer of the USS Sisyphus. Corbomite is from a long and storied Starfleet family. His mother and his father and most of his extended relations are admirals. And he is very idealistic, really believes in the ideals of the Federation, and sometimes has to turn a blind eye to the realities of the Federation to maintain his positivity.
Rip Stipley's the reality of the Federation, baby.
Awesome. And next up, since we're sort of talking about depressing sci-fi possibilities, we have the Neo Scum.
Yeah.
They come to us from a Shadowrun podcast on the One Shot Network called Neo Scum. Let's introduce our players. First up, we got Eleni.
Hello, I'm Eleni. I'm going to be playing Pox, who is a very tiny elf. She loves to hide and eat candy and steal things and shove them in her pockets. General mischief, and she's a runaway from home. She's teamed up with some good people.
Good friends.
Some good friends.
Good friends.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
And
And she's British.
yeah, she is. She's from Surbiton.
Awesome. And next up, we got Blair.
Hi, my name is Blair, and I'm going to be playing Zenith. Zenith, if you haven't listened to the podcast, is a prankster who is very skilled in the art of hacking machines. He also has some cybernetic implants, including a robotic eye that can leave his head and fly around. Very kooky.
Super kooky. And we've already had some questions in the chat about what game we're playing, and that is going to be the Cypher system. Why did we go with Cypher? Cypher has a great ability to reflect a broad category of abilities and qualities of different heroes. It's the only way that I felt like we could really capture Star Trek and Star Wars and Shadowrun all in the same place. But usually Cypher is not like a PvP thing. That's why we brought in Darcy Ross.
Hello.
Darcy is an expert with the Cypher system. She ran our Numenera actual plays on One Shot. She also works for the Dang Monty Cook Company. And even though like Cypher is not a PvP thing, we've hacked it a little bit. We're changing some things, and Darcy is here just to make sure that things don't break on the floor.
Horribly.
Horrible.
Things are gonna break. It's gonna be great.
I'm here to make sure things break, and Darcy's here to put them right back
Take out the
together.
mess. Yeah.
Cool. Well, with that, I think it is time for us to roll for initiative. I do want to point out we got Jess and the 1s and 2s out there, so
Yeah.
if there are any problems, Jess and myself have not been trained to fix them, so we will panic. We will panic until it's better.
I will take no complaints.
Great.
We should talk about bits.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's right. So, Cypher system is going to work a little bit differently in D&D in terms of bits and what you can do for people. For 100 bits, you will be able to grant any character XP. XP in Cypher allows you to do things like reroll things or spend it on like doing something that wouldn't normally be possible in the game. So that would cost 100 bits. Please specify which character or person you're giving those bits to before you hand out those bits so that we know what's going on. The next is kind of kooky. For 500 bits, you can give somebody a contact. In Cypher, like, contacts are ways for people to help outside the arena. So I am projecting that in the arena, we have other characters from the various podcast universes sitting and watching this fight. So if you want to bring in Captain Julius Valentine Baxter or Captain Trist Valentine to like lend some aid somewhere in the arena, it just takes 500 bits. And please, like in the thing where you hand us the bits, describe what you want that contact to be and what you want them to do. You have total control over that. It's going to be really weird, but it's nowhere near as buck wild as the third option. Option 3 is a GM intrusion.
Yes.
For 1,000 bits, you can do a GM intrusion. What is a GM intrusion? In Cypher, it is a way to make the situation more complicated or dramatic. You will be able to give us 1,000 bits and type out what you want to happen. This can either be like something crazy in the outside universe, like a trap going off in the Dungeon Dome, and you tell us what it is. Or you can make a character behave in a certain way. They get to choose whether or not they want to reject it. If they reject it, we will figure what normally happens when a character rejects it.
Normally you have to spend an XP, so that could work here. But
okay,
that sounds a little rough. But or find
good.
some other punishment.
That's good. Yeah, it's 1,000 bits for the GM intrusion. We will make it worth your money if somebody like just decides to reject your idea. I can't foresee that happening with this many improvisers sitting at the table, but it could happen. Who knows? So yeah, those are the bits. 100 bits gets XP, 500 bits gets a contact, and 1,000 bits gets a GM intrusion, which is buck wild, and I'm already terrified.
As a comedian, I'm very excited to see all these hilarious bits coming in.
Yeah.
And you will.
Good.
Thousands of them.
Thousands
Okay.
of them. I'm going to be putting bits under the table.
With that, we are ready to roll for initiative. And I think that's just rolling a d20. It's going to be whoever has the higher roll in the group of people. We'll just go like, instead of individual characters, we'll have a lineup of individual shows.
Okay.
Okay.
So I rolled a 15.
3. I got a 1.
I got a 2.
Now,
Nine.
1 is a free GM intrusion. Should we give that out to the people listening, or should
Ooh,
that come
yeah.
from us?
Actually, if 1 is a free GM intrusion, that means somebody from the audience, whoever's quickest to the draw, write up your GM intrusion as we describe our entrances.
Yes.
I think Campaign got the highest with 15.
Yeah, I got a
and
12.
Following them will be Neoscum with 12, and finally Improvised Star Trek. Kat, we didn't really have time to pick out our minis,
So
but
we get
you will be Twilight or Starlight,
Starlight.
and I will be the
a skeleton.
I think that's good.
So is Kazoodle talking to us? What's the setup here?
So what happens is, ladies and gentlemen, please, come on, give me a break.
Oh my
Ladies
God.
and gentlemen, please put your hands together. We've kidnapped a lovely group of people from across multiple universes who are going to be fighting for your enjoyment. First up, our galactic space criminals, the most wanted people in their galaxy. Put your hands together for Bacta, the clone soldier, and Lintel Laroon, the adventure scientist. And Bacta and Lynn are teleported in. The campaign theme song is like playing in the air, and like we're just looking around. Where are we? Lynn! Lynn!
So that's confirmation. We're actually the most wanted people. Huh.
Lynn, he just said we were kidnapped.
Yeah.
I don't want to be kidnapped.
Okay. Where? So this is an arena of some sort?
I guess so. And with
Hey, disembodied voice.
that's Kazoodle to you!
Okay, Kazoodle. What's the deal?
You're gonna fight until people are dead!
What?
With that, we have, next up, the Neo Scum crew. So Kazoodle goes, and speaking of wanted criminals, you can't do better than the Neo Scum from the far future of a distant planet called Earth. That's right. The far future of Earth, they've got piddly shit weapons that use gunpowder and crap. But you can't do better than the weird cyborg robot man spitting pus from his eyes, Zenith, and, of course, the lovely and mysterious Pox. Welcome them, ladies and gentlemen, welcome them. And please put yourselves in the arena anywhere here. How do Zenith and Pox react to being dropped into an arena where they will have to fight people to the death for the second time in like a week?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that you don't see Pox. You just see sort of like the area kind of flickers a little bit because she's wearing her chameleon armor to hide. And she whispers to Z, "What the fuck, man? You got a Matrix glitch or what?"
No, this was not my fault, I swear.
You
This one
glitched.
was
You
not
were
my
trying to
fault.
get us-
No. Okay, we were right outside of that burger stand, and Dak and Tech were right there. I mean, where the hell did they go? But I mean, as far as this goes, this just looks like we're going to be killing more
Do
people.
you see
so.
what I see?
Ooh.
Do you see treasure?
Well, you gave more
Oh.
than one there.
So we split the other one in
So
half.
yeah, they each have XP.
Yay!
And we'll put one in between.
The third
One in
one.
between. Yeah, we'll
Decide who gets
figure
one
that
later.
out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rourke 9, hell yeah.
All right, Rourke 9 back in the Neo Scum, and of course we can't.
Ah.
There we go.
Yay, thank you.
And of course, we can't have both of these dystopic teams without a nice, bright, inspirational team from the farer future universe where they've got cool lasers. And that's the Star Trek universe. These two chums are from the USS Sisyphus, which is one of the ships in the Starfleet. Please put yourselves in the arena anywhere around here.
I think we get one more.
Oh yeah, we got another.
Thank you.
Lord.
Yeah.
Neo Scum Nation.
So with that, I believe everybody's in the arena. Once again, I will remind competitors, you've been stripped of all your weapons. They are littered throughout this arena in treasure chests. Be warned, this arena is also full of deadly traps. You won't be able... Oh, we had a subscriber to the stream, it seems. So a skeleton is also in this arena. Great! I'm loving this! We see an animated skeleton like teleported into the arena looking around. With that, the last team to survive will be crowned Interdimensional Champions. If you fall in the arena, you will be teleported harmlessly back to your plane of origin. If you succeed in the arena, also that will happen, but we'll put your name on a very nice plaque. And that's it. Darcy, you are now our game master.
Could we find out what all of you look like for anyone who hasn't seen that before and read your character sentence? Is that worth doing?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, sure.
just so people know.
So Bacta is a clone trooper, which means he looks New Zealand, like he's from New Zealand. Yeah, he looks like
New Zealand.
He brought. I mean, you probably got some dark memories attached to that.
Yeah.
But he's got his head shaved bald. He has a big scar going on across the top of his head. He's super buff. You can't see it now, but his tattoos are covered in, his arms are covered in tattoos. He's wearing what looks like gunmetal gray armor that is clone trooper armor made of Beskar. And he is a caring super soldier who loves his family.
Aw.
How about Lynn?
Lynn's a Twi'lek. So the Star Wars species with Leku, the head tails. She's orange and has disruptive coloration tattoos, so kind of like tiger stripes. Yep, all up and down her face. Her Leku are short, so yep, she looks like this.
We actually have a picture of it.
Yeah.
We've got a close-up cam. We can just do that.
There we go. That's what she looks like.
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool.
That's Lynn.
Yep. Bright
was
yellow
easy.
eyes, an Indiana Jones outfit.
Right, okay.
She's a rugged explorer who wants to unravel the mysteries of the galaxy.
Let's move over to our scummers.
Well, Pox is invisible right now, so she looks like nothing. No, good. She is an elf.
Skeletons.
Oh my goodness.
wow.
Very small, very, very tiny. She's very pale. She's got long white hair. She wears a really long black hooded trench coat covered in pockets. And she loves shoving things in them. And
You said she's an elf, right?
yes, she's an elf. And she wears combat boots. Her mini is a little piece of gum that I unwrapped halfway. So, yeah, that's her.
What's your sentence?
Oh, her sentence is, a mysterious assassin who loves candy.
Perfect.
Yeah. Zenith is probably like a little smaller than average human. He has a number of cybernetic enhancements, as I mentioned earlier, one of which is implanted machine pistol in his arm, which I'm assuming has been mysteriously
The
removed.
machine pistol is there. There are no bullets in it.
Oh, okay. So he's a bulletless machine pistol implanted in his right forearm, as well as, like I said, a robotic drone in his left eye. And then he has a Z-shaped scar going down that same eye. And his sentence is, Zenith is a street-smart hacker who talks to machines.
Woo.
He's more than 1 foot tall.
Yeah, come on. He's way taller than 1 foot tall. Way
6 feet
skinnier
wide.
than 6 feet wide.
He's a chode of a man.
Yeah, those are peepees. Those are the ones that are tiny.
Next up, we have...
Corbomite Hayes is 6'4" with a close cropped beard. Probably carrying a couple extra pounds. He's let himself not really go, but relax into his role. He's wearing a standard Starfleet officer's uniform in command red, and he is a well-meaning Starfleet officer who is blinded by privilege and dreams of heroism.
Nice.
Rip Stipley also looks exactly like me, and yes, I'll say that he's in a uniform. I was thinking about maybe he's in like a one of those kind of like a shirt like that they wear all the time in the future,
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
shinier. But no, he was on the bridge. That's fine. Rip Stipley is a Maquis terrorist who is constantly undermining everyone around him. I might add former Maquis terrorist.
Former Maquis terrorist. I mean, you can take the Maquis out of the terrorism, but you can never
Very
take the
true.
terrorism out of the Maquis.
Yeah, tell that to Thomas Riker.
Don't.
Alrighty then. Why don't we start with the campaign crew? They rolled top initiative, and they are able to check what's going out on this Dungeon Dome. Should we introduce anything, or basically there's a bunch of...
I have a thing first.
Oh,
We
you
have
have
had 3 subscribers. Just want to make sure that we have enough
We do
skeletons for all
have
those
1,
men.
2, 3 skeletons to reflect the subscriptions of all those subscribers.
Got it.
Thank you for injecting undead nightmares into this literal nightmare being teleported into an arena. Lynn, what do we do?
Okay, so
I'm assuming that you've been teleported into an arena.
this is normal.
Okay.
So what we do,
Okay.
we need to recover your gun.
Okay.
So the guy, the disembodied voice, said that it's in chests. So I'm going to scout and start looking for the traps and start disabling them.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay, let's go. Just follow exactly in my footsteps. So I'm going to start making my way in this direction towards the chest, all the while looking for traps.
Great. What's a usual movement for what you've been using before?
30-foot move speed.
5, 6 squares?
6 squares.
Yep, cool. Let's just go with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, but you are looking for traps. So before you would even take those steps, you would make me a perception roll
Sure.
to ascertain the traps before you get there. So if there's anything in your skill list that you think is relevant, you convince me of that. And if you want to
Dungeon
spend
delving.
effort, if this is important to you, let's call it a level 4 task. You want to hit a 12 or higher on that die, unless you have training to bring it down.
She's got dungeon
I have
delving.
dungeon delving.
Totally. So now it's just a 9 or higher. If you want to spend effort, you can spend some points from your pool, which is also your HP, to try harder.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's the tricky bit.
So.
Fourth skeleton has been added
Oh my
to the arena.
gosh. You're gonna die
Wow.
so fast.
Oh God. Okay. So how do I add effort?
You spend 3 points from your pool minus any edge, which I don't think you have edge, but
Oh,
you should
she
have
doesn't
edge.
have her edge express, but your edge is an intellect.
Perfect. It only costs you 2 points to spend a level of effort to bring it down to only hitting a 6 or higher on a d20.
So I'm trying to make a 9 right now.
Yep. And
I
a
think
6
I'll just try to make a 9.
jam shot. A 10.
A 10.
Hey!
Whew.
All right. So
Okay.
as you're looking in this quadrant
Yeah.
of the dungeon dome, you notice that there's some strange energy cascading
Emanating.
down this column. So and you've looked for traps before.
Sure.
So what you realize about this is that this is a standard kind of zappy horrible trap. Get too close, it zaps you, and that chest right there is really close. So you'd have to either be really fast and dexterous to get in, pop it open, and get whatever's out,
Sure.
or find some way to bypass or distract the energy sort of zapping up and down that column.
Distract the energy.
Is there something you could pull it off somewhere? Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, back to so the problem. So that spire is going to be a problem.
Okay, well, what does it do?
It like zaps you, but if we can distract it, I might be able to get in to grab stuff from the chest.
Oh, okay, I got it. Bacta will follow you in your footsteps up to close to the spire, then move in front of you and go, "Hey, skeleton! Over here! Over here! Walking skeleton!"
Oh yeah, that
and-
totally
And
works.
hold action for the
Until
skeleton.
the skeletons start to charge over.
And when it does, I will jump in there and nab whatever's in the
Yeah,
chest.
well, Bacta throws it at the spire.
And I have enough movement to get to this thing to be able to do it.
In fact, because the skeletons don't really have an initiative, we can
Yeah.
just move one of them. So Bacta is going to attempt a physical roll to grapple with this skeleton to throw him at the tower, or her,
Or them.
or them. Actually, probably them. Skeletons don't really have much of a gender or sex.
It's a level 2.
Level 2, I think I don't need to spend any effort on that. I do have Born to War, trained in combat-related skills.
18
18.
extra damage. Dang. How hardy are these things usually?
Skeletons are not usually very hardy.
Okay.
It depends on what damage this
Cool.
tower is going to do to it, I think. But
Yeah, that's very true. So you effectively grapple it, and you're kind of doing damage to it too, but you're holding it in place, hoping to get it to get zapped, right?
Right.
All right. So that totally works because you drag it right into the path, and so you kind of have to negotiate and pull. Oh God, you have to do that. I'm so sorry. You have to grapple it off to the side to get it in the path, but a huge arc of blue zappy energy sort of shoots down, hits that skeleton, and fries it. You bring your hands off of it just in time.
Yikes!
All right, and Lynn is meanwhile trying to
Open
up
chest.
that chest. So it's a little mysterious how it's exactly closed. It's got a lot of clasps. It's got a little bit of a digital interface off to the side. Make me an intellect roll to see if you can effectively open it really quick, right?
Okay. Can I use dungeon delving again?
Absolutely.
Okie doke. Got a 5.
But that's a level 2, so
Okay.
that'll do for this. So you
Cool.
pop it open, and what you find inside are
You can pull a random card. That was the
Yeah.
idea, so
Yep.
that we don't know if we're getting something
All
useful or
right.
not.
you get this. Describe it to me.
We got a Starfleet phaser. Standard issue weapon that can stun or kill.
Oh my God! I'm afraid
got
of
some
the Neo
bits.
scum.
Oh
Yay!
no!
there we
Thank you,
go.
Sonarelle.
Yeah,
brutal.
an
We
absurd
gotta make
amount
sure we
of
spend these
XP.
like literally every time we do anything.
Okay.
Otherwise we'll just have a stack.
Yeah, Lynn pulls out a phaser.
The hell is that? A toy?
She sets it from blue to red and back.
Oh no!
You know, it looks kind of similar. I think I get what's going on here.
Okay.
We'll make do.
Okay. And with that, the turn passes to the Neo scum.
So I'm gonna say Z has been kind of like peeking over that wall right there and just watching this whole
You've
this
got
whole
your
thing.
ocular drone too.
Yeah,
You can
definitely.
pop out at any time.
And Z turns to Pox and goes, "Hey, I think maybe you want to open that chest over there."
Of course, we want to open that chest over there. What else do you think I want to do?
Right. I'm just saying, like, you don't have any weapons on you, right? Do you?
No, just myself.
Okay. All right. Well.
But I've got danger sense.
Ooh.
So what does that do? Does that help me?
I think like that's if you
In
maybe
advance?
go over like a trap. or something.
If there is a trap, Darcy will be able, like, you'll have a sense like, oh, something bad is about to happen.
Okay.
And you'll have like an extra level to respond to it.
So looking at this chest, can I see if there's anything like inherently like machine-like to it?
Which chest are you trying to head toward? That
This
far
guy
one?
over here, yeah.
Yeah, this one has so there's a couple physical latches, but they don't look like mostly what's holding this thing shut. It seems like there's a little kind of haptic touchpad thing that doesn't seem to have a lot of stuff written on it, but is clearly something that you could interface with.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
All of these chests have different kind of tech behind them.
I guess the question I have is, can I hack it remotely?
Ooh, that's worth finding that out as an intellect check, I think.
Sweet.
But you're like a hacker, right?
Yeah.
You've got, I think one of your abilities is to like understand.
Yeah,
what
data
other-
jack. You can access the internet to learn about something you see.
Totally. You
Okay.
can do that.
Yeah. How do I? It says 1 intellect point, but do I just spend that for my pool?
Do you have an edge in intellect?
I do.
It's free for you.
So I can just do it as a
Yep,
free
you
action.
just do it.
Sweet. I'm gonna be like, is that gonna be able to open from where I'm standing right now?
The answer is yes. It's a matter of getting across the security. So that's going to be a role for you.
Cool.
So
I didn't know I just made things free for him when I made that character. Oh boy.
We have money.
We don't need to spend any of our money yet. Yeah, I guess can I hack open this
yeah,
chest?
because it's a foreign, it's a foreign system than you're used to, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. This is going to be a level 5 task.
Okay.
So this would be a 15 or higher on a d20, unless you want to convince me that skills bring it down, or spend effort.
So I have an ability called Hacker that is, for 2 intellect points, I gain quick access to a desired bit of information in a computer or similar device and can access one of its primary functions,
Ooh.
which I assume would be
Yep.
opening if it's
Yeah,
a chest
that
thing.
seems
It's just
very
one of the
reasonable.
base abilities of a hacker.
Yeah.
Should that call for a roll, or is that just something you do? You spend the
You
points and
spend
it
some
happens.
points and it
I think
Uh,
you're a hacker, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, Z's
We'll work
just
on
gonna.
every chest, but we'll work
Z
for
looks
this
at it for a second. He's like, "Man, this is a fucking weird computer system." And then he like looks around it for a second, and then finds like a little thing, and he's like, "Oh no, that's the thing," and then pushes on it in his little like mind palace.
Yeah, we
digital
zoom
brain
into
thing.
your mind palace.
Yeah.
Excellent. So spend so that total that'll be 3 points, and you only apply the edge one, so it costs you 2 points from your intellect pool,
Okay, so I
which is your health. So it'll slowly go down. You're wearying
Can
your
I just do
mind.
this guy real quick?
Yeah. All right. So that chest, which you are not over to yet, right?
Right.
It shinks open, and it sort of the top slides off and off to the side, and you see that there's something gleaming inside. There's a light.
All right, Pox, get over there.
Pox climbs up on Z's shoulders and jumps off towards.
over the wall.
Jumps over the wall towards the chest.
Awesome. Yeah, make me that roll, man.
12.
Beautiful. So you do it nimbly. All the audience sees is a shimmering bit of air leaping over that.
Well,
that
in the
wall.
Dungeon Dome, the audience has like a transparent barrier between the dome and themselves, so anybody who's invisible within the dome is sort of highlighted in like sort of a neon color,
Perfect.
so that they can still see them, but nobody inside the dome can tell.
Perfect.
Sweet.
And as you are falling, you see that there is. Just making sure we don't have anything up there. Cool. Your danger sense flips on. That those little spiky things that are happening. The air around them is looking pretty funky, and so you sort of push off of the wall at the last minute, and so you dodge out of the range of the way the air is moving strange. But you know that something's up with that, and it is within the range of the box. You think if you get too close, it will whatever effect it has will affect you.
What's up, Box? Why'd you
Z,
stop?
look at that thing. It's like
The air is all fractally.
the air's all fractally. Look at it. It looks really weird. And also, I'm afraid. Do you have anything long? Do you have something long so I can just reach something? I'm short. I'm really small.
Z like starts patting his pockets, and he's like, "No, I don't have anything."
Oh wait, I have something long. And she grabs a ruler out of her pocket. And
I think that's going to cost an XP
Okay, yeah,
XP,
we'll
one
throw
of
that.
these?
Yeah.
to just have a ruler on you.
Yeah, okay, she has a ruler.
Really good ruler.
It's a really good
Is
ruler.
it
It's a
yardstick?
metal
That's a
ruler.
yardstick.
And she reaches towards the chest with the ruler and tries to get into the chest. And she succeeds.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Perfect.
You have the perfect tool for the job.
Yes,
If you didn't,
a
I'd
ruler.
require a roll. All right. Oh God.
Oh
That's
boy.
what you get. James.
What is it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's almost like this is one of our items.
What is it to
It's
the
a
audience?
monofilament sword. Damage 4, the sharpest cutting edge you can find, chummer. Thank you.
Holy shit, Pox! That thing looks sharp as hell.
Yes, this was my dream. It's both my weapons combined into one, and now I've got the ultimate supreme weapon. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying today.
I can't wait.
Excellent. And let's see. There's still Zenith. What would you like to do? So have you? So you got hopped off of.
Right.
What would you like to go up next to the chest with her? Where are you headed? There's also that skeleton starting to bear down on you.
Okay, so I guess I'm.
I'm also going to say it's Zenith.
Yeah,
Zenith.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Zenith.
sorry.
Thank you.
Although if Pox said it, I think it would be Zenith. 'Cause
Right.
she's British.
Yep.
Zednith.
So I guess like I have like movement actions and then normal actions.
Yeah,
like, how-
you get a
what's-
movement and you get a do something.
Can I spend my other movement to like look at this fractally thing and see what I can learn about it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So
So it will be an intellect roll. You're trying to ascertain something. If you see something on your skills that apply. So this is going to be. This one is particularly weird. It is using some technology even more foreign than the little touchpad that you hacked into.
Right.
It is, and it's not really digital. It's something to do with harnessing strange energies.
Okay.
So it's going to be a level 6 difficulty to ascertain what the heck this is doing. So tell me what skills you have. Tell me if you're spending effort, which would be 2 points from your intellect pool.
Okay, so I have a skill in computer interface, but if this is not a computer,
It's not a computer.
and then I guess you were saying I can expend effort.
Yeah.
Is that these things or
Nope,
something
those
different?
are your health points as well. They
Oh, okay.
come from your pool. So,
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be the one labeled intellect on
Yep.
the right side of the sheet.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sweet. So if it's level 6, and then
It would be an 18 to hit or higher on a d20 unless you spend effort, in which
Yeah.
case it's a 15.
I'm gonna
Still
knock.
hard.
Can I knock it down by 2 or just 1?
Just by 1.
Okay,
No,
I'll knock
unless
it.
you want to.
I'll knock it down by
Are
1.
they tier-
Everybody's tier 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Tier 1 imports.
Sweet. So I'll
Oh my god.
What beautiful couches.
I'll spend another
Taking an
intellect
XP
point,
from that.
and yeah, I'll reduce it to level 5.
Great.
Oh, 11.
Oh.
You've got all that sweet XP, but the odds are not great. So it's do you want to re-roll?
Oh,
You can re-roll,
expo. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah,
At least
re-roll.
once. There's that.
Yeah, give it a shot.
2. You know what?
Two.
I'm
Oh,
can I
no.
reroll one more
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
You can
Sweet.
spend that all day long.
Don't spend
10.
any more.
Okay.
10. Okay.
Z tries
Uh,
so many
you take
times
this one.
to
So-
access this.
But as you're watching, you get like base information about it. So
Right.
what you get just by nature of watching it is that there are specks of kind of dust and whatever materials around the dungeon dome. You know, there's little bits of rags falling off of skeletons that are sort of floating around in the air, and you see that bits of little cloth will kind of, you'll see it sort of fall down nicely like Forrest Gump's, whatever, and then it zaps away. So you see things are disappearing as they come closer to that
It's a
fractally
nudity field. So far, we only know that it destroys cloth. So.
Brutal. All right, so that's what you know so far. Are either of you, are you trying to get behind cover or anything? I guess you're not really by each other yet, so.
Yeah, so Pox's neck is over here, right? Okay.
Pox is technically over here, though nobody else knows that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Zenith is pretty. Maybe he'll because I still have a movement left, or no?
Did you go 6 squares?
No, not at all.
Then you can go.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna stand right next to Pox over here.
Great.
Sweet.
Alrighty. And to our boys of the future, of the utopic future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're from the past, and they're from a dystopic future. They really, that's a precursor to Star Trek.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
had to get through. Have to eat your vegetables before you get dessert.
Dessert?
Vegetables and not dessert. Absolutely.
I love dessert.
Well, we're right here by this wall. I'm going to hop over it next to the chest.
All right, looks like a pretty short wall. You're able to do that. It's nothing fancy. Oh, however, there's this horrible zappy column thing that you saw other people having to navigate. So if you jump over there, you will have to either try to make a speed defense roll to get by past its zappiness, or find some way to disable it, or go around.
So we do not think that that's far enough away to squeeze in behind without getting in the range of the pillar.
I think it's like 4 squares away because it encompasses the thing. It goes just up. I guess it's only 2, but yeah, you'd have to go walk around and hop over.
Well, I'm going to actually let me visibly look at the chest. What can I tell from the
Yeah,
chest?
so from this chest, you can see that this one is it's taller than the others. It has many openings, and it seems to be like kind of origami. It's a little hard to tell which bits open where. It seems to unfold. So it looks like it's made out of some sort of polished, shiny wood or something, but it's got little inlaid, lit up lines around it.
Rip, that's obviously a puzzle box treasure chest. Jump over the wall. I'll talk you through opening it.
Really?
Yes.
Okie dokie. I will.
Beautiful.
Yes, I will jump over the wall.
Great. Make me a speed defense roll. You want to hit a 12 or higher on the d20 unless you're spending effort. So basically, as you're leaping off the wall, that arc of energy is coming down at you, and you have to roll nimbly out of the way.
Rip, you have to roll nimbly out of the way.
Okie dokie, whatever you say, Commander. And does my running or...
Ooh, yeah, running will work.
Yeah.
So only hit a 9 or higher, 9 or above.
All right.
Now, I just gave some good advice.
Yeah, you did. That takes it down again. Perfect. So I think it costs a point.
Yes.
So mark that down. But yeah, so now you just have to hit a 6 or higher on that d20. Teamwork.
Okay,
It's what
here
Cypher
we
does
go.
best.
Oh,
Ooh,
10. Or,
exactly what. Yeah, that'll do. So tell me how that goes. So you.
oh, the energy beam comes at me, and I say, "Out of my way, mother effer!" Kind of try and bat it away, but totally miss and knock myself off
Crumple.
kilter and fall. I'll say nimbly onto the ground right next to the thing.
Awesome. That's great.
The box.
All right. What do you do next?
I take a look at the box and see if I can ascertain what clues there lie within.
Ooh, that sounds like maybe an intellect roll of some
All
sort.
right,
So.
I have an edge there.
Ooh, that means effort you spend will be cheaper. And do you have any skills that you can convince me
Yeah.
come into play?
Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do.
Right?
And those skills would be, yes, I will intimidate this box
Ooh.
into revealing its secret to me. Because I am one of the most dastardly people in the universe. And if that doesn't work, well, I would say that my bomb-making ability gives me a general knowledge of how treasure boxes.
making ability?
Bomb making.
Bomb making, totally.
Back in the Maquis, you see, we had to make all sorts of puzzle boxes
yeah.
and lay them around various Federation
This is
outlets.
what I'm talking about. Needling your GM. That's the way to do it.
There we
cool.
go.
You just need to hit a 2 or higher on a d20. So it's a level, a 6 or higher. So
Cool.
do you want to spend effort to even guarantee success even more?
What does effort do?
Yeah, so it takes 3 points from the relevant pool, minus any edge. So it just costs 2 points for you, which is pretty low.
And do those come back?
There, you all get 1 recovery roll. You're gonna get 6 points to any pool, to any of your pools back once in this game.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Oh.
A 3. Oh, and you have. Are we getting any Star Trek Team Star Trek XP yet? Jeez, guys, breaking my heart.
We don't have money
Get
in
those fans in the arena, son.
Yeah,
None of the
yeah.
fans have been born yet.
Yeah,
since they
we
are
don't
from
have
a
money in the
distant
future either way. So this.
All right, so you start to get it open, but so you unfold this elaborate puzzle box, and then you pull something out. It's a little long rod, and then you hear it click, and it's very ominous. And you don't feel like that was a good click. You feel like that was a bad click.
Yeah.
And you're kind of frozen. You can't pull it out. You think if you pull it out, it will activate the trap. Is there anything you would like to do to help out with this very almost activated trap?
Well, I do have calm in the face of incompetence.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Maybe a perfect trait.
And so I feel like I'll yell, "Stop pulling!" I heard the click.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. Does it feel like the energies that were crackling around have dissipated? Could one still like kind of leap through during the space before the pillar resets? Do you suppose?
It's a little hard, but actually, your buddy here is almost like you think if you kind of leapt onto your buddy, you can reach him, and so if you can sort of use him to break your fall.
I will
it'll be
definitely
fine.
tumble and roll
All right,
onto my
you
buddy.
awkwardly tumble onto him and sort of roll next to you. All right, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to look and see. I'm looking at areas of the rod and see if there's anything that is getting caught on, or any secondary activity that's
Cool.
required to unclick the click.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
I am also a tinker.
Ooh.
So I'm a tinker, and I noticed that
guys
this
get a point.
rod
Oh yeah.
kind of
there we
looks
go.
like, we did it!
Yay!
Bunny!
Thank you.
I noticed that the rod kind of has, maybe could be used if I tinker with it just so. Maybe I can use it to, rather than activate a trap, to open the box.
Ooh, use it against itself.
Yes.
That will act as an asset toward your roll of what you think is going to happen. So you figured out a clue that will help him help you solve it.
They got another one.
They got another
Yeah, you
one.
Oh, you got another one.
Alright.
Woo.
Yeah. 5.
5. But with that asset, so that's a level 2, and you have training in the face of incompetence.
Yes, calm in the face of incompetence.
Excuse me. Yes. So that just barely does it. So tell me how you guys open this thing.
Corbo,
Dramatically.
if I push this to the left, when normally it would go to the right.
Brilliant, Rip. All right, when you go to the right, I will lift the lid.
And
Oh my gosh.
while the lid is being lifted, I will simultaneously jiggle it around.
Ooh, while the jiggling occurs, I will do what we call a reach and grab for the contents.
Dude, this is why we're the best.
All right.
Okay.
With that elaborate reach and grab, the thing, envelops and and what you see shining in the midst of it.
An Ares HVAR. One of the finest Ares assault weapons on the market.
Ooh.
Z
Dang.
sees it come out of the chest and he goes, "Holy shit, those guys just got an assault rifle."
Oh my god.
And I stare down the barrel. Where does the energies come out?
All right. So should these skeletons get a turn
Yes,
to
the
sort
skeletons
of?
should get a turn, and we
God.
just had the
Oh my
skeleton,
gosh.
another skeleton coming to the
terrifying.
arena. I think each skeleton is just going to go after the person
Yep.
that is closest to. For this skeleton, it's Z. Let me know if this energy barrier gets set off as the skeleton runs over to attack Z.
Oh yeah, but so this one, it fries it almost to a crisp, but burning and falling. It tries to drag one long phalange down your face.
Okay.
So it's almost dead, but it's
Great,
gonna get
you're
a hit
being
on you.
attacked by a flaming skeleton now.
So
Spooky.
make a speed defense roll. Hit a 6 or higher.
Okay. 16.
16, totally dodge out of the way. You know, it has. You tell me what you do. Do you like push it out of the
Yeah,
way?
Z knows, like, he like sees him coming and is like doing like very particular calculations as like the hand comes out, and he just barely leans back far enough to get out
Yeah,
of the range
there we
of it,
go. That's what I'm
and then
hearing.
leans back.
Perfect.
Does the finger just fall to the ground?
Yeah, I feel like it
Oh,
just
yeah.
Oh yeah,
does.
it
All right.
finally.
And Pox picks it up and puts it in her pocket.
The
We
next,
might need that later.
The next group that will get attacked is Corbomite and Rip as this skeleton approaches them.
What is happening?
I raise my
Oh,
hands.
wait a minute. The skeleton back to killed evaporates. A small circular device falls into his hand. It's a summoning device from Cypher Tech 2. Son of a bitch,
no.
Troy!
Troy,
So
get out.
this skeleton evaporates, and now I have the summoning device from Cypher Deck 2. Great. I can't wait to see what horrible monster
Oh, my
this saddles
goodness.
Darcy with. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Leave.
Great. So
That's great.
let's deal with the skeleton attacking
Yeah.
Corbo and Rip. Is there a trap that the skeleton has set off? Is my first question.
Not right there. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good there.
Ugh.
So it was able to kind of run closer to the center. It was out of range. And so who's going to get hit? Which of your minis is right there?
As it approaches, I step forward with my hands upraised and I say, "We come in peace."
Awesome. I think you don't get do you get a speed defense roll at that point?
I do have a Starfleet combat speed. But
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, you're good at it. Okay, cool. So roll me a d20. You have to hit a 3 or higher.
8.
Okay, cool. So it comes at you, and it what these have weapons?
Exactly how contact works. Okay,
Yeah.
so contact, there are people from their universes sitting in the audience. So like Captain Baxter is like sitting, eating some popcorn, and at any point through a contact, through spending 500 bits, you can prompt one of them to do something. So you'll give us 500 bits and describe what you want that contact to do and how you want them to influence things, and Darcy will help like interpret what that means in the arena. Or
So, like-
Tamlin. Tamlin could do stuff.
Yeah, so like Dak Rambo's just sitting in the audience.
Yeah. Oh, Dak Rambo loves an arena fight.
I swear, if Dak and Tech are sitting in the audience, not helping us.
I know, for real. Jesus Christ.
All right, so I feel like with your trading, you not only dodge out of the way of the skeleton, but probably kind of throw it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So tell me what you do.
I toss it to my buddy who's holding a gun.
All right, there we go.
And me still not 100% how the gun works. I sucker punch the skeleton.
Oh my god.
But with the gun, I use it as a baseball bat.
Beautiful.
Because I've seen old hollows of Buck, what was it? Buck Banzai?
Yes.
Yeah.
Buck Bokai.
Buck Bokai and the London
King.
baseball Kings.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I baseball bat with the gun.
You don't have to roll because he set it up for you. He set you up perfectly. The head goes flying. It's still a shambling, headless skeleton that might give you trouble, but it is pretty severely
so it was
damaged.
like judo thrown and its head got knocked off and it was thrown towards the baseball
Yeah,
bat. So I guess
and I
it's
knock
right now.
him. I try and aim it so he gets kind of closer to that
Oh yeah,
sun
so
tower.
it gets fried. So it's headless, it's fried. It might try to crawl toward you later,
Yeah.
but it is pretty out
I'll
there.
have to roll a random roll to see which direction it goes.
Great.
Okay. Great.
Oh, also in celebration, I raise the gun up in the air and accidentally shoot off a bullet.
Oh,
Figure it
delightful.
out. Yeah.
And because we have got the most complicated bit of skeletons, the skeletons going after campaign crew, it looks like we have a
Some backup.
coming in at
Oh,
400
my.
pounds, higher than average intelligence.
Anthony
Four
Michael
cents.
Vornskier.
Anthony Michael Vornskier steps into the arena. All right, where's that wooden crate full of little plastic tubes?
Right
I
here.
think over there.
Yeah.
A perfectly normal Vornskier.
Yeah.
Do you
Comes
have
out of
Yeah,
the
a
arena.
perfectly normal Vornskier, greater than human intelligence.
No,
Do you just have a dog mini? Please tell me you have just a dog
It's
mini.
a psychic space wolf.
No, well, that's
No.
not really
I
what's
think I
up.
saw it on the on the table.
There are. Oh, there's.
If it's a blink dog that you're using.
I mean, whatever.
Oh,
I know I have something in here for him.
Yeah, just
But
a wolf.
Let's resolve those skeletons
well,
attacking us.
yeah.
from
We'll have him come after the one going after Bacta, because that's closest to the edge. So the one that's attacking Lynn.
Yeah.
What's going on with that one?
So it is coming at you. You see, it pulls one of its ribs out and is going to kind of stab you. It's
Okay.
very visceral and gross. So make me a speed defense roll.
Cool.
So unless you want to do something else, so I'm assuming you'll dodge out of the way, but you tell me how you do.
Yeah, no. So Lynn is inspecting this thing, and then sees a skeleton coming up at her. Goes and tosses the thing, the phaser to Bacta, and then just goes and tries to punch the skeleton.
Nice, very good. So make me it's maybe a might roll or something.
Is that what I do? I do have to do the speed defense thing, yeah?
Unless you want your thing to be, instead of dodging out of the way, I try to hit it with my.
Oh, I would love to do that,
Yeah.
because I also have muscles of iron and no need for weapons.
Cool. It might put you at some more risk than dodging would have been.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
I will
think
take the
that's
risk.
fair. Yeah. All right, cool.
so
Super
my-
higher, but muscles of iron. What does that do?
It reduces my might by, so for 10 minutes, so presumably the rest of the fight. Mights reduce, the difficulty of might rolls are reduced by
Nice.
1, and I get to pick if it's a light or medium weapon that my
Beautiful.
fists are.
That's really great.
So I guess I'd pick medium weapon.
Cool. That's great.
So what am I trying to hit?
Just a 3 or higher now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, 18.
Oh, 18 does extra damage. Okay, tell me how you murder the bejesus out of this
She
skeleton.
just,
You take some damage too, but
That's fine.
Yeah.
The skeleton gets very close to her because
Yeah.
she's like busy playing with
Right.
the phaser, and turns and goes and tosses it to Bacta and just like clocks it in the jaw and splits her knuckles open in the
Nice.
process.
Beautiful. That's gonna be 2 points of damage minus any armor,
Cool.
and that
cool,
usually
cool.
applies first to your might pool.
Cool.
Sort of tack down your might pool.
Sounds good.
Cool.
So this skeleton.
Jaw explodes.
Yeah, I think the skeleton's head like pretty much explodes because she's doing 4 damage if she's
You got
alive.
200.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Lynn just got 2 XP.
It was a
XP
medium
for
weapon. Yeah.
Lynn.
Thanks.
So Bacta catches the phaser, goes, I still don't know what to do with this thing. And
Turn it to red and shoot.
unbeknownst to him, he's like playing with the red to blue switch on it. Unbeknownst to him, this skeleton is coming up behind him.
Yeah.
He does not see it at all. I want to get the close-up cam really quick, Jess, if we can, because I had to choose between these 2 minis, Tony. And like,
Oh my gosh.
now my instinct
This is
here,
the correct
my
one.
instinct
This
here,
is what you
Kat,
should
you're
pick.
confusing people.
No.
So my instinct here is to go with this one because Tony's 400
No.
pounds above human
No, he's
intelligence
not.
with psychic powers.
That's incorrect.
Whereas this one
That's a wolf.
appears to be like a normal wolf type creature.
Can you get like a skeleton for scale
So
against
yeah,
them?
if we're gonna compare it, like this is what a human looks like if we compare the two. So I mean, clearly this one
No.
seems more like Tony. I mean, Kat is really pushing that this one.
Yeah,
should be
that's
the-
what Tony is.
I guess. Okay. So while Bacta is playing with this phaser, moving it back and forth between red and blue, a Vornskier jumps down from the crowd and runs up behind the skeleton and like tries to take one of the bones out of its leg so
Oh,
it can
yeah.
just chew on it and have a great time.
Excellent. I think it drags the thing down prone, and you're able to either shoot it or do whatever you want with it.
Is that Tony?
Good boy,
No,
Tony!
no,
Good
get him
boy!
out of here. He gets hurt. Lenik is going to kill us.
He's going to be fine. He's not going to get hurt. Bacta rolls a 1.
Oh
No.
yes! Oh my gosh! What happens? Free GM intrusion.
I feel like I feel like the obvious answer is that Bacta accidentally stuns Tony with the phaser.
No.
I think so, man.
Oh no. Guys, what happens?
Oh man, so we're on a little bit of a
Leaning
delay
punches
here.
Bacta.
Lynn jumps in.
Does Leaning take a pot shot at Bacta?
For a blaster from the stands.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know if because that is a free GM intrusion if that's what you want to happen. That's what I think happens. Yes.
Lenik comes in and reclaims Tony.
No, I think I stun him and he'd be teleported out of the arena to safety once he's incapacitated.
Oh,
so.
thank goodness.
Oh, look, it's got a stun function.
Okay.
As the skeleton is there to menace him. So I think the skeleton actually hits me.
Oh
probably.
yeah, it hits you for let's see. So this one's going to gosh, you are caught so unawares that it gets you a really vicious attack off on you. So it's going to try to pull at a bit of armor, and so it gets in, with its horrible sharp bony phalanges. It's going to stab right into that neck shoulder area. Take 4 points of damage minus any armor.
Okay, so that would be 1 point of damage to my might.
I think somebody just called in Xanadu.
Oh my god! Xanadu is the truck from
Yay!
Neoscum.
Hell yeah! Thank
Which
you,
I think we need a bigger mini for that.
Probably that
so
big wolf, right?
And
I've
two
got
beans for
something
the scout.
We're
even
using those.
larger. So I'll be right back.
Do they
but,
have more coins?
Two new
Or-
coins for the
I
scout.
think we're using
Yeah,
dice.
we're using
We
dice
got-
now,
we
I
got-
think.
Oh,
yeah,
using
we got
dice.
some die.
Because we don't have.
Hi, Molar Duck.
Hi, Molar Duck. Also, thanks for the
And thanks,
Xanadu.
Sunarel.
I wonder if it's being piloted remotely or if Dak Rainbow's just in the cockpit right
So
now.
tell me what a Xanadu is.
Xanadu
Xanadu.
is a huge semi-truck that the Neoscum
Oh
used
my
to
gosh, are
drive
we gonna
around
play
in.
Twisted Metal here?
Yeah, I would
knew
say
that.
that's pretty close to what's going on in this particular instance.
Xanadu is a huge truck. It's got Neoscum painted on the
Oh,
side. It's got a
nice.
hand on the top of it that waves or
Or
holds a gun.
ramming
Oh my
through
God.
the arena is the massive semi-truck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is great.
represented as a flame-breathing dragon.
Beautiful. Appropriately.
It has no weapons.
And did
but
it
a
say
sweet
what
sound
Xanadu
system.
does?
It said that it hit Tony, but it
But
sounds like Tony had
Tony's
already
gone.
been teleported out of the arena.
So
I think it
probably
did something about the other skeletons too.
back
yeah,
to
like
that,
bashed
or-
a bunch of
I
skeletons.
think it's gonna bash back to in the skeleton probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds reasonable.
The most reasonable thing to happen here.
Okay.
Yeah, Molar Duck, we got the bits. They're right here.
I'm gonna Excellent. So do you get a roll or do we just do this?
I
Do you
feel
just
like I
take
got
some
a
damage?
speed defense roll
I think it's gonna be
to
pretty
like
hard.
mitigate the
Yeah, I
damage.
agree.
It's not gonna.
There we go.
Can I
That's-
just say also, as soon as
Yeah.
that Pox and Z realize that this huge semi-truck is crashing through the wall, they just start fucking cheering.
Yeah. Pox's hood falls off until you see her head.
Floating head, absolutely. So let's call it a level 4 task at least.
Ooh, that's
Down
an
the way.
8.
All
Can
right.
we reroll?
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
why not? Because I
Yeah.
am mitigating damage here with this. So
There
20!
we go.
Yeah, 20.
Wow.
This is why rerolls. Yay, that's great. Okay, so so 20 is a major effect. So this is a cipher system mechanic. Something above and beyond just this thing happens. So I think you may.
back to I
Yeah.
think my idea back to sees a truck like burst through the wall here,
Right.
and he reacts much more quickly than this skeleton does. And he notices, like, okay, it looks like that's not even transparent steel. That's just some sort of glass in the window. So Bacta runs towards the truck and jumps up and bursts through the windshield, taking no damage from the truck, but he is now sitting, like, in the driver's seat.
Oh, Dak's gonna be mad.
Nat
Dak's
20.
gonna be so mad.
Oh, this is not gonna be pretty.
Lynn, do you know how to double clutch?
What is that thing?
That's
It's
amazing.
like a speeder, but with little rubber feet.
It's your turn too. All right, you guys, what are you doing? Your turn. I'm also.
Mike is so mad.
What
right
the
now.
F is this bullshit? Nobody
And
drives
yes, I did
Xanadu.
Numenera. Yay.
Okay,
That's bin bon in the stands.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
back on task. I think we should try to get to high ground and start taking people up from the center pedestal.
Okay.
So first,
I'm just gonna draw up this.
yeah,
speeder run over to...
that's what makes sense. But I should check to see what's up with the crystal. So let me do that before you can figure out how to. What were you saying? Drive clutch.
Double clutch.
Yeah, figure that out while I figure out what's up with the crystal.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm going to
Level 3 task. You are trained in figuring weird devices out in dungeons.
dungeon delving and archaeology.
Ooh, that'll do. Yeah, this reminds you of something from your past. Cool.
Cool.
So roll a 3 or higher.
16.
16. Beautiful. So that crystal thing is gently humming.
Okay.
And actually, as you're watching it, you think you're hearing things come out of it, a little murmuring, like voices. You're not sure if you understand the language or not, but
Ooh.
something is speaking out of that.
Well, if I spend a moment studying a code or foreign language, I can make a difficulty 3 roll to understand the gist of it.
You know, this is combat time, so why don't we make a... Ooh.
I'll take a reroll.
Yeah, take a reroll.
4.
Okay. You think you need to get closer to try that.
Okay. So back to can you drive up?
We're about to see, aren't we? So Bacta is going to spend an effort, one level of effort from his intellect pool here, and he's going to try and drive.
Can I ask, does this truck have like AI running it?
No, it's like fully integrated. Like it has like a digital interface and everything, but it doesn't.
Dak Rambo wakes up in Xanadu and starts beating up Bacta.
Oh, no.
Love it!
Yeah.
So Bacta kicks, so that's a 9 roll to drive a truck.
Oh, yeah.
So I think Bacta manages to drive the truck just fine. He takes a few times where the truck will like hiccup and he doesn't shift properly, but it eventually gets it over. However, unbeknownst to him, in that truck is Dak Rambo.
Yay.
Dak Rambo wakes up in the truck.
And he says, I'm Dak Rambo.
He pops some Dak juice like Popeye and immediately starts punching Bacta. So I think Bacta is now involved in a fist fight behind the wheel of this truck.
I think it's going to be pretty hard to get out of this. You're in a very compromising position here, buddy.
I am very confident in Bacta's fighting abilities versus Dak Rambo's.
And then
Ooh, some shade.
and then Lynn's climbing up the truck. I'm trained in all.
Bacta is like, they're like slamming each other against the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the go-to 2 dudes duking it out like all over the place, like the Family Guy chicken fight thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a level 5 to not get walloped by this guy.
Not get hurt.
And Kat, you don't have to make a roll to get up there. That's
I have all manner of athleticism.
Yeah, you get up there.
I'll spend an effort from my might to make this a little bit more. I rolled an 18.
Nice.
So yeah.
Excellent. So just to reiterate, because like the point spending is a little funky if you haven't done it before. So effort costs 3 points from the relevant pool minus any edge.
And I had 1 edge, so it only spent 2 points.
You got
there.
it. All right, 18.
Perfect.
Awesome. So that will do. So tell me how you are avoiding the walloping. You are you have to spend the rest of your turn sort of like doing that. You can't like hop out and go help Lynn, but tell me how you do it.
Okay, so
How does this go
first
down?
of all, we get an XP over to our red shirt here,
Nice.
even though he's command.
Don't correct people when they're giving you XP.
So Bacta is like calmly
Thank you.
driving this truck over to this platform. Lynn like hops up on it, and then 2 cat eyes appear in the darkness behind him, and a big, beefy, hairy arm like comes around his neck, and Bacta's like drawn backwards. He pulls forwards to force this person down to like bump his head on the steering wheel. Then like with eyes full of rage and breath that smells of whiskey and stale beer, Dak Rambo turns around and like Bacta and he start like duking it out. But like because Bacta pulled him down over, I think Dak Rambo is actually like straddling Bacta as they're like punching each other. So those two are going at it, punching each other. When Bacta is like reaching in the passenger seat for something to use against Dak Rambo, he grabs something and tries to throw it at him and misses. But what he threw was space weed. So Dak Rambo, instantly forgetting the fight, saying, "Oh man, my space weed!" Will like disappear out of the truck, like into the back of the truck to chase it down, leaving Bacta free. Going, who the hell was that?
Space weed.
How many bits to make Dak and Bacta kiss?
That's a GM inclusion, friend.
That definitely is. So Lynn, I think you're going to get one sort of not super involved action up there, like kind of something to ascertain or to look for something.
I mean, I'd gotten the thing on the language, so then I was getting closer to be able to hear this thing.
Oh, cool. Perfect. So the things you're hearing are... You hear multiple voices. It sounds like you're just overhearing conversations. Some will get louder, some will get quieter. You think that you can talk to someone through this, or possibly if you touch it, some particular voice might come up.
It looks like we have a contact, but it just says someone help.
Oh, He's trying to get to
Oh,
the
he's
back
trying to
of
get
Dak.
to the
The back of
geometry.
Dak kiss.
Okay,
him.
so
So once I get to 1,000.
yeah, you need 1,000, so you're you're more than halfway
649.
there.
Oh, thank
hell
you.
yeah, we got some more XP.
We got some more. Thank you.
Nice.
From PP1 and PP2. Thank you.
what about PP3?
PP3, he's called on the phone and hung up. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me what it reminds you of with the archaeology?
Oh,
Okay.
like the thing that I've seen before that does this. Yeah. So back on
Oh, that's it.
I don't think that's it. 351, yeah, that
Yeah,
is
plus
it.
the 649.
That's it, so we'll figure that out
All right,
after Lynn
kissing's
does her
gonna
thing.
happen.
Yeah, so I've run into crystals before that on Christosis, which is a mostly crystalline planet. There are different crystals that they use to send messages to
Great.
each other.
Yep,
And
totally
this is
legit.
very similar.
All right.
All right, so to wrap up this back to Dak.
Yeah.
I mean, their ship name is Dacta.
yeah.
Buddy.
They like this plot line. Dak leans his head back in from the back cabin. Hey, I just got my space weed back, and I realized that Xanadu's only in this arena because I drove her in here. And gosh, I feel real bad about attacking you earlier and trying to kill you with my truck. And I don't know how to make it up to you other than this. And he just sort of grabs Bacta by the shirt and kisses him full on the lips with a little bit of tongue.
Yeah.
And then pushes him back and pats Bacta on the shoulder, then on the head, going, "I'm gonna get out of here. I really don't feel like I belong." And so he pops out of the back of the truck and walks through the massive hole that he made in the side of the engine and
Can I-
goes back
At,
to the
at
ship.
least
add
make
just
the
one
minis
time?
kiss first.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
Let's do this. Okay, can we get the close-up cam?
Oh, there we go.
This is very important. And there we go.
If I can add one final little detail
Please
to that
do.
interaction,
Please
as
do.
Dak is running out of the truck, he lets the loudest, smelliest fart out as he's running out the back, leaving back to
A lingering
in a
fart?
full in a full cabin of
Lingering fart.
yeah.
Great.
That was important. Thank you for that.
Great. Thank you so much, viewers, for
Yes.
making that kiss happen.
We did it.
Neoscum, what are you up to? So you just saw you saw your darling Xanadu. get here.
And we saw our best buddy Dak, who we waved at, but he didn't see us.
He didn't see us, and he kissed a man and ran away. And
We're not particularly phased, I would say.
no,
Pox,
he came, he punched, he kissed, he farted. Yes.
well, I guess Dak's on vacation, so whatever he does with this time is his own.
Well, here's what I think, Z. I think we get away from this thingy, and then we go towards the truck, and then we find the secret compartment that's on the truck. You know, the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think you mean the Vaseline, or do you mean the
Not the Vaseline.
The grenades?
That's useless this time.
flashbangs,
Yeah.
or do you mean all the porno mags? He's
I
got
mean,
inside?
listen,
What
they're
are you
up
talking
there.
about, Pox? Which compartment are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. The one on the left. The one on the left on the bottom.
With the pills.
I don't want the pills.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to get the pills. We're going to throw the pills at the other people. They're going to get really high, pass out, and then we're going to take all their stuff. Yes, this is a great idea. Okay.
Wait, I have an idea too, though.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think I can make this arm move.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause
that's a great idea.
I've got a skill called, or a cipher called. I don't know
Yeah.
what that means necessarily. but-
It's a skill. We just didn't have enough room.
Oh, okay, cool. You may activate or deactivate one machine you can see within a short range. You must understand the function of the machine. It must be your size or smaller and not intelligent. Which I
Yeah.
assume Zenith would be pretty familiar with the arm
yeah.
of Xanadu.
So there is an arm on Xanadu.
Is it like a humanoid?
Yeah, it's like,
Thing
imagine the
stuck to the top?
goofiest thing you could have.
Like hamburger
as,
helper
like-
hand.
Like-
Yeah, exactly. Like a glove, like a fake glove, and it can do little hand motions.
That's
It
great.
does a lot of
Oh, yeah,
rock
you can
on.
definitely do
Sometimes
that.
it flips people off.
Gotta
Sometimes
spend
it
the
gives a
points,
thumbs up.
but
Yeah, how do I? It doesn't have any point next to it.
oh, it doesn't cost anything.
Nope, that one
Okay.
doesn't
Just
cost
a-
anything.
Do your
So
thing.
what I want to do is use the arm to grab the chest on top of this tower and then throw it down to us.
Cool. So that is going to be, the difficulty will be navigating around whatever that crystal thing is and those people are.
Cool.
So why don't you make me a level? This is going to be pretty
Why don't you
difficult.
just knock her off?
So
I could do that too.
yeah. That would be easier, but this is also possible. It's going to be a level 5 task.
Maybe I'll just knock her off then.
Cool, that'll be easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and knock Lynn off this tower.
Cool.
You can try.
Yeah. Lynn, do you have any related skills that will...
Probably.
Here's my hack. Here's a Cypher Deathmatch hack. Hitting any other PC at tier 1 is going to be a level 3 task unless it's modified by skills they have or stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
So my skill would be athleticism.
So that'll be a level 4 task. It makes it harder for him.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the only real one that
Cool.
I have.
Cool. Can I expend effort to make that easier?
Absolutely.
So this would be an intellect, right?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So I want to spend effort to do that. So I spend 2 points?
You got it.
Sweet. Boom. So it's level 3 then?
Yeah, unless you have any skills that are related.
I have computer interface, and I'm trained in computer interface. That's the only thing.
Is this a computer interface that you use to do
Yeah,
that?
so it's like a
It's
robotic
not
arm.
like telepathic, right? Yes.
Well, I have like wireless,
fine.
like electronic access to
Still
it.
zeros and ones.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's call it a level 2 task.
Okay, cool, sweet. Let's do it. 20.
Wow.
You get your points back. Nat
Okay.
20s are great. And something extra special awesome comes down. I think that means you get that box, right?
Oh, so
Wow.
maybe I like get the arm and grab the chest and then use it to knock her off on the way
There you
back
go.
and then drop the chest next to me.
I think that's exactly what that would mean.
Perfect.
Honestly, it's hard to grab that chest without
Falling
knocking her off.
damage. No, it's the worst damage.
Oh,
Oof.
You're
what?
fine.
What?
You should be dead!
I should be dead.
Dead or
What?
at least like permanently needing cyber limbs or something.
Oh, I should need like spider legs at the least.
Oh my... What is wrong with this place? Is this ground is
This
too
place doesn't
soft?
make any
They've
sense
got-
at all.
The speeders have feet. There are 18 rubber feet on this speeder.
Let's get out of here soon. I want to go home.
Fabulous. So this enormous chest sort of falls to the very cushy ground, inexplicably cushy ground, and you see that there's some sort of compartment that has fallen out of it. This one's sort of gray metallic sheen. It's sort of polished, and it has some separations, and some sort of component has fallen out. Did the car? I think it dropped by the middle, so you still have to go to it, or do you think
I was
that
trying
20
to
gets you?
throw the
Oh, then
chest
it
to me.
lands near you guys.
Okay, sweet.
Nat 20. You gotta respect it.
And this robotic hand is very dexterous as well.
So a little box fell out of the box?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. Boxes within boxes. This is crazy.
Yeah, so I guess so there's like a big chest and it's open and there's nothing else in it.
It's not even open. You don't really see a lid.
Okay.
It's a big cube, and then there's a component that is also cube that has fallen out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the cube and open it.
Yeah. When you touch the little cube that fell out, you see bits of circuitry sort of make itself apparent. Now, this is when Darcy's lack of knowledge about anything Borg related comes into play. So, how can we make a Borg cube here?
Well, Borg cubes are normally the ships, right?
Yes.
So
It's like a tiny little board cube.
it's like a tiny little Borg cube, but what would it do? What would an object from the Borg do?
He'll probably release some nanites to try to assimilate the person who was touching it.
That seems reasonable.
Very interesting.
So as you touch it, you see bits of, bits of wires and things are sort of being constructed to encapsulate your arm. So
Cool.
it's going up your arm, but that might be the arm that's actually part.
Actually, both of them are.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna have an easier time getting a chance to resist this because
Okay.
it's machinery that it encounters first.
Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck.
Zenith has some great firewalls in his body.
Excellent. So because of your mechanical hands, it's only going to be a level 3 task to sort of try to get this Borg assimilation device off of you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend some effort.
Nice. Yeah,
I
it's
like
reasonable.
the idea that the Borg made a tiny version of their ship.
For tiny Borgs.
It's for mini
It's a
gaming.
camping cube.
Yeah.
It's for board
they
gaming.
tried to assimilate porgs.
Oh, no, that's
So it's
great.
just a big porg.
I do want to say Xena sees this, and while he is going to resist it and working against it, he is also incredibly excited by the idea of maybe a robotic force taking over his entire body.
Awesome.
So he's resisting it.
So the
but
cube is speaking to you. It's saying all the usual Borg.
We are Borg. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. No, tight. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I
Agreed.
do want control of my own body, though, if that's all right.
Nah.
And yeah, so I'm going to expend effort to make it. You said it was level 2, or now is it level 2?
It would have been level 3, but you spend effort, so now it's 2.
Okay, sweet. And what am I rolling to beat?
6 or higher.
Sweet. Oh, 5. I'm going to throw an XP at that.
There you go.
Yay.
4. All right.
Again.
Man.
Pox is just standing by,
And she's
bewildered, like, oh, yeah, just freaking out. There's machinery happening.
10.
Yay.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay. So how do you get yourself out of this? You talk to machines?
Yeah.
Do you not just like wipe it off your hand? Does that hand give you time to out machine that machine?
Yeah, I'm thinking like they start like creeping up his hand, and he's
Make
like,
some sort of
and
crazy argument.
and the waves are like going up and then down as he's like fighting back and forth
Yeah.
between it, and then finally he like busts whatever code they're using to assimilate with him, and then they all just kind of like poof and then fall to the ground around him.
Beautiful. And what you after that happens, the rest of the big cube starts to power down, and you see components of it coming off. And there is a compartment inside. There seems to be lots of little strange gears and lit things that sort of fall out, machinery that you don't know what the use is, and also.
A lightsaber.
Whoa!
Random draws.
Yeah, damage 6, an elegant weapon for a more civilized time. Yeah, so Z picks up this like tube
You have a
canister thing.
monofilament and a.
I know, they have the
Yeah.
most dangerous swords.
So we start battling.
He like picks it up, and at first it's not working. So he just like looks at it, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he just like sits there for a second.
Shake
and then
it.
He starts
Shake,
shaking. It's
wait.
like, "What's
You
happening?"
shake.
And then it like goes off, and it just like clips part of the wall right next to him, and then a piece of rock just shears
Oh
off,
my gosh.
and he's like, "Oh,
Holy shit!
They've got a lightsaber!
They have Sean's lightsaber.
Oh gosh.
They got a phaser sword.
All right. I think. Did you?
I didn't do
You don't take
anything.
it actually. That was all on.
All right, that was all on Z. So nothing's left in this box,
It's
right?
magenta.
You can go searching if there's something you're kind of if I don't know if you use tech or anything, but there are bits of MacGyver material. A whole bunch of MacGyver material just fell in this Borg cube.
Oh, so okay. Pox picks up a little gear and puts it in her pocket just for funsies.
yeah, just
to
anytime
make a
something's on the
and
ground."
it's shiny and cute, and she's got it now. And then Z, what are we doing over here?
I
Let's
mean, maybe go hit that lady.
hit
the
that
woman-
lady.
Well, the woman who fell off
You want
the
me to
tower.
just hit someone?
I
All
feel
right,
like we're
yeah.
in here to fight to the death,
You know
right?
what? Hell yeah. Let's go. So
I don't know.
Pox,
This is your department. You do the swords.
Pox, she hops up on this wall, boop, and she runs across this wall. La, 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 la.
And her metallic shoes.
She
go
runs up onto Xanadu. Oh no, wait.
She's
She's
gonna
gonna hit
attack
you.
Bacta.
She's gonna hit Bacta. Bam.
So that is a pretty far way to run. So you're gonna have to make
Oh
me a
yeah, I
roll
can't
to,
run
like,
all that far, can I?
to if you want to run farther than usual, it'll require a roll.
You got fleet of foot.
Fleet of foot. Succeed on a difficulty 2 might roll, and you can move attack on the same turn.
That sounds overly crunchy. So you get to move more if you spend some points. Does it say you have to? No, it's just.
I think we'll just treat it as that reduces it by a level.
Yeah.
'cause that
Yep.
makes
That's
sense.
perfect.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Let's roll a level 2 might
Ooh,
task
Trist
to run.
distracts Pox via flirting.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So I think Pox gets some texts from Tris Valentine.
And the text says, I just ate a delicious cupcake. And then Fox goes, she texts back, what flavor was the cupcake?
And he texts back like a picture of his lips, which has some pink frosting on them, and it just says "guess."
And she's like, is that like buttercream
Pox, what are
frosting?
you doing? What
Is
are you
that-
doing up there?
I've got sugar texts. Sugar texts.
Oh my god.
Z, take my comm. And she throws her comm down to Z. She's like, get this shit away from me.
And yeah, Z looks at it and he's like, I don't know what that
So can I
is
not
all
keep
about."
doing this roll then?
I think you get. I think we don't call for a roll. You get very close, but you're too distracted. You spend the rest of your action tossing that comm back. Does that
Okay,
sound
so I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
I mean, that was all emojis.
You're poised on the wall. Oh my god.
Oh,
That is all
TGM.
emojis.
TGM.
That's so good. Okay, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So why don't we move on to improvised Star Trek?
All right.
Darlings.
Rip, you know as well as I do.
Yes, I do.
They're never actually testing our combat skills in these alien arenas. They're tests of character. So I think we need to get to the moral high ground. And
I have this.
Oh, that's so good.
and I'm going to pick up the skull that was knocked off the skeleton and hold it hammer style.
God!
Corbomite, you know that I respect you
And your Shakespearean acting.
like a subordinate respects a superior.
Yes, the most sincere form of love.
Yes, but okay, you go for that, and meanwhile, I will use whatever things I have around me to make weapons of destruction and evil.
All right, so a two-pronged,
Yes,
two-pronged attack.
a bifurcated Starfleet humanity thing. Also, everyone here looks like a human that I can see. So,
I mean,
Are
she
they-
looks like a Vulcan. You only saw her head for a little bit.
Yeah, there's that Vulcan head flying around.
spooky. Okay, good. I'm glad that we're on the same page about where our
Oh
morality
my
is.
god!
God.
GM intrusion!
The skull starts eating his hand.
Oh my!
Oh,
Thank you.
no.
I needed that.
Yeah, make me a roll to try to avoid getting a good bite. So.
Getting bored up by that skeleton.
17.
Okay,
Damn.
so it starts to chomp into your hand, and so you're gonna take 2 points of damage minus any armor. Do you have any armor?
I have no armor.
No armor. Straight to your might pool then. Take
All
it
right.
down 2 points. Yeah. So, and as you do so, do you like flick it off? What do you do to stop it from biting you further?
I throw it, let's say this away.
All right, excellent. Ooh, throw that chaos in. Where do you check? So let's say it goes. Can we get a little marker? Is this gonna be?
A skull,
A
like,
skull.
yeah.
We have too much stuff on the field.
I guess
want,
it'll
like, paper to
just
cover
be
it?
this. No, we'll just have the skeleton, but it's only a head. All
right,
You have to remember that
perfect.
skeleton just has a head.
Excellent. So what do you have to say about the moral high ground now?
Just start shooting!
Okay. I get the. I look at the box that we previously opened, and I use my bomb making abilities to use the secret booby traps that were
Yeah.
already laid within
Nice.
it to my advantage to make a bomb.
Excellent. It's going to take your action, and it's going to be a little difficult because this is new stuff to you. So it would be a level 3 task.
Well, I am trained in bomb making.
So level 2 for you. And if you would like to spend effort from your intellect pool, it would cost you 2 points, but it would bring it down to a 3 or higher on a d20. Almost sure success.
Okay. Does this tinker ability help that at
Let's
all?
see, what does that say?
You make a device to do something different from its original purpose. For example, making shift bombs.
Yeah, I think you just make a bomb. If what your shtick is that you make bombs,
I agree.
you take your action and you make the bomb.
I agree.
Yeah,
So
there
I
you go.
will roll
So it'll be a 3 or higher.
20.
20!
Oh my gosh, awesome! All right, so as you're pulling devices out, yeah, you just
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.
else want a beverage?
I'll take
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
Get this out of here.
all right. So as you're sifting around in there, there's
Yeah.
an additional
Oh my gosh.
device. What do you pull out of this?
Out of this box, I pull magazines for wrist guns.
Oh, no.
Damage 4. No one suspects when you have a gun implanted in your wrist, but you need bullets to make them work.
I mean, that's a
Oh,
fun
no.
fact. You're right, no one would expect that, Rip. I don't know why you're dwelling on that.
I just don't know.
Hey, these would work great. Hypothetical wrist mounted.
And like, and while this is happening, Z is just like absentmindedly like flicking his gun out and then flicking it back into his arm, but not even looking at you guys.
Can I get
Thank
2
you.
dice
Thank you.
for the
Yeah.
XP? Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
I don't
good.
know.
I'm okay.
All right.
We are not sponsored
You
by
guys
LaCroix.
got XP
Ooh.
from our lovely Silver Boy, Silver the Boy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jess.
This one's
And
for
gun
you.
accessories.
All right, so you got a real serious business bomb on your hands.
Cool.
Do you have thoughts on what that bomb is, or?
Yeah, it's a thought-activated bomb. that I use with my human telepathic abilities. But no, it is triggered. It is lightweight, so I'm able to toss it far distances. I've also implanted the ability to plant it somewhere. It's an all-purpose bomb. Well, you know, typical Maquis standard issue. Can be grenade-like, and it's got just an enormous blast radius.
Perfect. So you have that bomb. Beautiful.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, having been bitten and perhaps second-guessing the moral high ground, I do look around to see the actual high ground. How far am I from those crystals?
From the crystals. So based on where you're looking here, it would be, you'd have to double move if you wanted to get there.
I will single move with the come on.
Nice. All right, both of you can sort of move 6-ish. You get halfway there, right?
Okay.
And as you get over there, I'm gonna call for a perception check from you, Carbamite.
Right. That is.
Corbamite.
Yes, Corbamite.
You know, like the maneuver.
I was conceived on a
Nice.
bluff. 16.
Beautiful. And do you have any training that relates?
Let's see. I do not think any of. No, none of my skills are relevant to perception.
Cool. So, but what you do notice is that underneath that little tower in the center, so there's the crystals up top, and underneath there's actually some little glowing metal panels that can open. So there might be stuff hidden within the structure itself.
Great.
Yeah. So you know that. All right. What
Oh
is
wow,
happening?
here we go.
Oh my
Tech
God.
Wizard.
Tech Wizard sat in the audience, impatiently rocking back and forth in his seat, digging his fingers into his robes. He didn't understand why the events of this dungeon free-for-all were occurring, but most of all, he didn't understand why he wasn't asked to be in the ring. Those last thoughts are the alpha drugs talking, and so Tech impatiently steps forth, floating down into the ring on the force of magic, ready to remind people why he's called the Fist Wizard.
That's amazing. Are we collectively writing fanfic here? I'm
Honestly,
into it.
it's pretty much
Yeah.
so close to canon.
This
Yeah.
is going to be Tech Wizard here. Tech Wizard.
Oh, Tech.
Oh, the
Actually,
Fist
this is
Wizard.
even
Here
better
it
for
is.
Tech
That's very
Wizard.
good.
Yeah.
So Tech Wizard wanders through, again, the massive hole that Xanadu left in the side of the arena.
Yeah. It looks like our whole cast is just gonna come into this.
Yeah, high as hell. The Fist Wizard is here. His beta inhibitors are up.
Yeah, he's pumping some.
And he's hyperventilating.
Yeah, and also, just so you guys know, Fist Wizard is a rendition of the Tech Wizard, where he takes off the top part of his robe and then ties it around his waist, and he's just wearing like a dirty white wife beater.
When he just gets really, like, angry and
And he's got a cat
wants to
bandana
do
wrapped
cool
around
stuff.
his fist.
yeah,
That's amazing.
love him.
Oh, very good.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to remind people that our show takes place in the real Star Trek universe. So all of those characters are open for
Oh
Any of them-
gosh.
oh,
Q.
Yes. When is Q gonna get
Yeah.
out here?
It's a
That
good-
Yeah,
needs to
dude.
happen.
It's a good
Let's
thing
get-
we have so many NPCs in our universe.
It's
Abraham,
Everyone's favorite,
Yeah.
Tuvix.
Abraham Lincoln.
excellent. Okay.
People are just realizing the
Oh,
possibility.
no.
Alrighty. So
Booba.
let's see.
Fan favorite Booba.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
like
yeah.
to task the audience with picking what creature will come out of the summoning
Oh.
device.
Well, should I roll
You should
for
roll
what
to
it-
figure out sort of
is it
power
a
level. Is it a
D20
porg or
or-
is it a yeah, D20?
Okay.
D6 is usually, but
Oh, D6? Okay, okay. So the power level here, because I thought it was, it's
It's D6 plus 3.
plus 3. Okay. So we're going to see
Because
what
we rolled
power
a
level
frickin'
can
9
we, yeah,
last time.
can we get that? What
No.
power level of being is going to be coming out of this thing? It's on a scale of 4 to 9.
Tribbles.
Oh man.
Oh,
people are-
okay. So it's just a 5.
Five.
Power
Just a
level
5.
5 creature.
Alrighty.
Thing.
People are really going hard on this tribbles.
What's a tribble?
I mean,
I don't even know what that
the
is.
volume of tribbles,
Trouble with tribbles?
could be what the 5 refers to.
They're
Yeah.
like,
Tribbles are weird, like hair hamster
they're little,
things.
yeah.
They,
What?
they
So
multiply
they're really
super
cute.
hard.
Star
yeah,
Trek.
that
Oh, Star
rapidly
Trek. Okay.
reproduce.
They're soothing, hungry,
And a mortal enemy of the Klingon Empire.
They're,
Ah, there we
People
go.
get
Why don't
overwhelmed by
they're
how
vermin.
cute they are.
They're very cute.
Why don't you roll that D6 to figure out which universe it comes from?
Oh, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
3. 6. So
All
it's
right.
Star
Oh.
Trek.
Star Trek.
So it's a level 5 being from Star Trek.
So it's either a lot of tribbles or something else big and horrible.
Okay.
Order of magnitude, like big fuck off ogre. Like really big, nasty armored, big fuck off ogre.
Okay.
And it's
cool.
on no one's team, or is it? Or
This
does
is-
Bacta have control over it?
No,
It
Bacta
has-
does not have control over
Great,
it.
Yeah.
tight,
It's on no
sweet.
one's team.
Like a what?
Maybe a particularly beefed up Gorn, perhaps.
A Gorn.
What's a gorn?
It's like a. Have you ever seen that thing from the original series where
it's-
Kirk fights the reptile
Yeah,
monster?
Oh, it's Boss!
Boss!
It's just
Oh, yeah.
Boss! So it comes from both universes.
Yes, that's the correct
Oh
answer.
my
So you don't have
God.
to use it right now, but I think it's going to activate accidentally. In case
Yes.
so we don't forget
Cool.
about it.
It's a Boss.
Shatner is not canon.
Well, technically, he didn't exist in the universe, but
Excellent, excellent.
Wait, William Shatner existed in Star
All
Trek.
right,
Yeah, but
so-
only in TJ
Are there
Hooker.
skeletons to mess around with? Okay, so the floating skull attacks somebody. Who's the floating skull?
Well, is it floating
it's
or is
a-
it just
it's
a
a
skull?
roll.
it's just
it's
a
it's
rolling
sadly
skull.
rolling.
I think it sadly like crawls through the dirt to try and attack someone. So it's just like.
Yeah. Is that one of you over there?
Yeah, I think it's it's me probably because Pox is up
But
on the
it's
wall.
not-
Are you
It
gonna
can't-
do anything with it? I don't think it actually.
Can I just like I have not used this lightsaber for
Yeah,
any
this
effect
is how
yet,
you-
and so Z like has the lightsaber and he just like is saying this kind of thing like and he just goes. Zzz. Does
Yeah.
it? Does
Oh
it,
yeah.
Okay,
it,
sweet.
It zooms perfectly. All right, and what other skeletons do we have on the board? That one's kind of being fried, I think, or was mostly.
Yeah.
Dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Sweet. Oh wait, is this the NPC round?
Oh yeah, this is the NPC round. So
what is
Fist Wizard's here.
Fist Wizard doing?
Oh.
So Fist Wizard sees the back of Xanadu, I think.
Yeah. If he's in Fist Wizard mode, it probably means he's just gonna be. Well, I guess he uses magic anyway. He has a spell called Magic. What is it? Magic Punch? What is it called?
Magic fingers?
Magic Fingers is just for him to like steal stuff.
What are you
That's-
trying to do?
I don't know.
There's
trying to steal
there's
something.
like
Is he
a-
asking us what we want to what we want him to do?
Who's Beans?
Oh,
Beans is a guy
God,
that
the good
People
lord.
were calling for Beans real hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beans is dead, okay?
Yeah.
So
Beans
a
can't
skeleton
be.
shows
Beans is
up
and
that is Beans.
Oh my god.
we know it.
I'll get those Neo scum!
Oh no. So Fist Wizard,
Is he
he
your
would
Mr. Wilson?
cast like barrier or a wall or
Actually,
a.
Beans is gonna be this
But
horrible
is he
pile
working
of
with
flesh
you guys,
tubes.
or is he mad at you for
No,
not
he
bringing
hates
in-
he hates the Neo scum.
Beans does, but not Fist Wizard.
Fist
Fist
Wizard,
Wizard.
Fist Wizard loves them.
Fist Wizard never could bring himself to hurt us. I don't
Never.
think.
We're
Okay.
BFFs.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean, I don't. It's up. He's also enraged though, so maybe he's not making like
Any connections?
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
Well, he still wouldn't hurt us, I don't think, but
but I don't think we're necessarily like directing him in what he's going to be doing in here.
All right. I don't know this guy, so how about he frustratedly can he like teleport? Can he move fast? What can he do?
He can levitate, right? Maybe.
He's a wizard. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a wizard. He has all the powers you imagine like a cartoon wizard would have.
All
or
right.
like a D&D
He
wizard.
floats
too.
himself over by this unattended chest that no one has seen.
Hell yeah!
All right, and he's gonna find something useful to exact his vengeance on you or something for. All right, so that's what he's gonna do, and we are back up to campaign.
Okay, Bacta has been playing with that little device that he
Yeah.
got, and he like
That
presses.
toy.
Yeah, he presses the like something down on it, and like a green bar starts like filling up like bit by bit. Boop, 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 boop. And Bacta's like, this is clearly a bomb. And he throws it out the front of the window.
Oh my gosh.
The fine purveyor of Guns, Guns, Guns 2 appear to the campaign team.
Yes.
An improvised Star Trek team offering them a weapon of their choice.
Oh.
Ooh.
Both,
That's really good.
both teams.
So first,
Wow.
Bacta's going to throw the device over here, and it will summon in. Is that Bosk?
What's Bosk doing here?
Oh no, a Gorn!
Gorn! This is great. Bosk
useful.
loves
Bosk-
us.
Bosk is, as I come to understand it, he really loves you guys.
He's a huge fan of us.
Gorns are always misunderstood, but generally end up fighting us.
They're intelligent and achieve warp capability on their own!
Pox, look, a really ugly troll.
ew, I hate that thing.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
So the purveyors of Guns, Guns, Guns 2 appear.
Does an announcer come out? Is this a sponsorship thing?
Yes.
Yes.
This is like an paid advertisement.
And of course, today's episode of the Dungeon Dome is sponsored by Guns, Guns, Guns 2, located conveniently on Mandalore, come for all legal, and that's in quotes, weapons that you can possibly buy. And they've decided to sponsor the teams from the crew of the Minoc and the crew of the Sisyphus. So I think we can actually just split up those ciphers
But do we like
randomly to.
randomly?
I'd stay still.
I think we
randomly.
only have 2 left, so I think we have to make it random.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
I don't have any money. Is this a
Yes!
problem?
What does money
we
do?
don't. We don't carry.
Do I have to? Oh.
Oh, dang!
A Romulan disruptor.
Less elegant than a phaser, but does more physical damage to victims.
Ooh.
Boil your organs, everyone.
So Bacta
wow.
got the DC 15S carbine, which is the weapon that he is a weapon specialist with. So this worked out really great for me, as
my
it like
gosh.
teleports into his lap. Oh, great. Bacta's gonna get the hell out of this truck. This truck is causing no end of pain and misery, and he's gonna get up here.
And sexual frustration, confusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bacta's had a week. Bacta is now like he sees Bosk over there. He's not going to hurt Bosk. He can't see you, right,
No.
Box? So I guess the only person for him to try and
Get
hit
the guys that hit me.
is Z hit her with the. We don't even know that he did that because he was hacking. it.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But
Never mind.
We'll just shoot that guy over there. He's going to shoot at Z.
Z, stand directly behind the thing, so that it just gets blasted in the thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
I
about.
don't think I'm going to spend effort on this, but I do have trained in combat skills. So I think that'll be it. And I rolled an 11.
And you're trained, so that would hit a level 4, which beats the level 3 we're calling all this stuff.
Okay.
So unless you have some sort of skill, but I think only you have speed defense, so I think you get hit.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So
And because of my weapon master ability, I do +1 damage. So this is going to do 5 damage.
minus any armor.
Minus
I
any
don't know
armor.
If you have any.
I don't have any armor. What does that come out of my might?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Um,
And when I run out of might, am I dead?
Nope. So that's when we get into you become you become incapacitated and then debilitated. And
Oh,
then
impaired.
dead.
That's what.
Yeah,
Okay, I
impaired.
see. Yeah, yeah.
and it looks like because I'm a weapon master, can make an immediate second attack with my weapon as part of my
Ooh.
turn. So I'm going to shoot one of the Star Trek boys.
Nice.
No.
So
I'll,
they're coming up through.
something about that red shirt just calls to me.
So it's a level 4 to hit.
I rolled a 13.
Now,
so
Yeah.
I am trained without armor. Attacks against
Ooh.
me are 1 level of difficulty higher.
Cool.
Ooh.
And is that in addition to speed defense listed in one of your skills?
No, it is in addition, yes.
Oh, then it is hard to hit you. Okay, so that would not hit unless you.
Oh no!
Serpentine!
Reroll.
Reroll. Did I get one?
Well, these are ours. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, so it was a 5 to hit him. You rolled beating level 4, but you're also trained, right?
Yeah, I am trained. I've
Oh,
got-
you just barely. hit
Oh,
him.
okay.
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 Then
So
no need to
narrate
reroll.
it such that you
Am I able to redirect?
is that a thing? You're able to-
Direct aggression from an opponent against another character in range for 2 intellect points.
Very cool.
So this is a thing that you can do where you're essentially like taunting me into attacking
Oh.
someone else.
I love
Okay.
that.
So
That's gonna be useful.
what does he say?
I
To
was like, dude, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm
Don't you
shooting
see
people.
how morally great we are?
Well, I mean, no, but
Look at that freaking Gorn over there.
that's a Bosk. Bosk loves us.
Oh, that's no Bosk, my boy. That is a Gorns, and Gorns only hurt innocent.
Well, I'm not a fan of people hurting innocent people.
Yeah, they don't want to be. They don't like to be the good guys. They like to be the bad boys, you know.
Gorn's a bad boy.
Think about all the times bad boys came in and swooped people that you cared about, huh?
Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, soon to be Bad Boys 3. Well, I guess I'll shoot at this Gorn. Back
Bad
to
boys like blue.
redirects it to the Gorn instead.
Awesome. So you spend a point from your intellect pool, or however much it costs, right?
2.
So just 1 for you because you have an
Ah.
edge. Yeah, look at that. So, awesome.
Yeah.
How much damage do you do?
5 again.
5,
This
okay.
this is
So
it,
this
it
is
was
a-
there was a 1 in like 8 chance that I was gonna get this weapon, and I did. So it's gonna work great for me.
Super cool. It takes a good chunk out of the poor Gorn. Who are we saying it's Bosk?
I don't think it's.
I-
I mean, if it was Bosk,
I think that would be
he
kind
just
of
called it a Bosk, which is very strange.
Isn't Bosk the name of that species, or is Bosk the name of the?
No,
Bosk is the
no.
name of the
Bosk
guy.
is a specific guy.
It's a Trandoshan.
Beautiful. All right, so it gets hit and its eyes sort of lock on you. It's coming after you next, buddy. All right, so are you moving anywhere? Or are you...
I think he's gonna stay here behind the cover on this.
Beautiful. And what's Lintel doing?
So Lynn got knocked down
Yeah.
onto the ground, so she sits up. You said that there was stuff to notice down here.
Yeah, there is, and you definitely notice it once you're down there.
Cool.
So there are several compartments. One that looks to you like it could be like a trap hatch thing that could pull. You could pull down, and it would bring down either a whole platform or sort of open. You can't tell if it swings out or if it swings down, but it would basically give you an opening from up underneath that central structure there.
Yep.
And then there are little lights and panels all around that probably lead somewhat to like wiring and different things that seem to be leading up to that crystal. But also there seem to be some compartments that look bigger, like it could be used for storing something.
Okay. Bacta, could you brace yourself on the like edge of the thing? I'm gonna figure out. There's like a trap set up.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to discern what the mechanics of this are.
Cool.
Cool. 19.
Oh, beautiful. That gives you a minor effect. So you get something else bonus, not as big as a nat 20, but some other bonus. So is there anything specific that you would just love to find here?
Yeah, so I basically, so she crawls like inside the thing
Yeah.
and starts to like try to understand the mechanics of how it all works. Aside from fully understanding how it works, I don't want anybody else to be able to use it but our team.
Sweet. Okay, yeah. Let's see. There's some core component that,
Yeah.
that you sort of latch onto, and you pull it out, and it can only if you're carrying that component can you access any of these things.
Cool.
So it's some sort of security device that you were like, oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. So what is it? What's the gist of this
Okay.
trap?
Of this trap. Okay, so this trap, it's so the thing that will slide down from the center is it slides down. It's a little like hovery, levitating panel that sort of slides down. So you could use it like an elevator up and down.
Oh, cool.
But also the thickness of it, sort of thick, and it's got really nice what look like weapons and strange glowing rods and a couple orbs that are sort of humming. So it's got all of these things that maybe could be weapons, maybe could be strange healing devices or whatever. But you know that they all look very tantalizing. And if you put your hand through there, it's that all of that is totally an illusion. So it looks really tantalizing, and it's just a horrible death mash up your hand when you go in there.
Cool.
However, back where it came out of is where an actual series of little orbs are hidden.
Okay, so so Lynn spends her time taking the actual orbs,
Okay.
and then putting all of the illusion orbs and things on the floor of it, and then activates the thing to sneak up into the elevator component to go join Bacta.
Alrighty. All right, so you got some orbs. You're not a.
I like treasures.
What are those orbs?
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Interdimensional orbs.
I just learned that that's a Gorn, and they like to harm the innocent.
No, that's a Trandoshan.
These two gentlemen over here were very competent.
The one you got very shot.
Bacta, no, we should be shooting them. They're our enemies. Buddy, no.
Don't they seem so nice?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, you lied to me!
No, I didn't.
He just said he didn't lie.
I don't have any actions to
Cool,
be right?
Not unless you want to try to use one of those orbs, but I think it would be pretty. You don't know what they would do.
I don't know
Next
what they would
action, you
do.
could figure out what
Cool.
they do and maybe.
I think we're good.
Neoscum, what are you doing?
Well, Pox has just seen all these little orbs. Lynn just placed all these little
Yeah.
orbs all around, and
Seemingly
she's like,
left all these orbs.
why would she not take those. Like, what?
Yeah,
What is
this
she
is Pox.
thinking?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Pox, are you okay? What's up?
Look at these shiny bits on the floor.
Well, who cares about the shiny bits? I just got shot. Did you
But-
see that? That guy shot me in the chest.
Yeah, are you all right?
I'm honestly not great.
Well, why?
Not feeling like super tight over here.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
So, is it feasible for me to climb on top of the truck and get there in one turn? Okay, okay. So I'm here, and I'm
I would say
invisible.
that truck is making it easier for you to get there.
Boop. I'm up here. Oopsies, I attacked.
Look at that head go.
We'll probably need a stealth check.
Oh, I
think,
absolutely
'cause
have
She's good at that.
stealth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you like stuff like that.
Surprise
it'd be much
attack.
better.
Where would I see if I have stealth?
So it's one of your trained skills, yeah.
Oh yeah,
So you have it.
Okay, I have it.
Also,
I'm
you have
trained in it.
surprise attack.
So which one of them are you trying to sneak up on?
Which
one are you trying to stab?
I did just shoot somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna attack you.
Do you have anything that would help you detect someone who's sneaking up on you?
No, I just have patience trained to have nerves of steel. That's only for when people are teasing me.
Oh my god.
I think. I don't think I have anything that would nope. Whatever.
Specifically.
Yeah. There we go. We did it.
A fourth universe enters the arena.
You could use
Born to War. I guess I'm combat trained.
Oh,
I don't think it
yeah.
would. I guess I got a roll for it. But
I have surprise attack. I don't know.
well,
if
so if that means this attack will do more damage to me if I don't detect
I
it,
see.
which is
Okay.
why I would be rolling. for
Gotcha.
it at all.
So,
and I roll a
roll
one.
one.
oh, one. Beautiful. Okay.
So I'm too busy arguing with him about lying to me.
Yeah, but that's also a free damage.
It's good. It's good. Talk it out. Talk it out. That's an important part of the process.
Stealing things? You
Uh-huh.
would like something shiny. Do you have something shiny she might want?
All my weapons are not on me right now.
It's true. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything because also I threw the Trandoshan device out there. So.
Yeah. All right. We'll think.
And honestly, I'd probably wait until he was dead to take anything from him anyway.
You
You're
finish
in
the
line with
job.
Pox.
Super cool. Maybe this just does extra damage. You just catch him so unaware.
So this does
right?
even
This
more
just-
extra.
Well,
All
the
right.
surprise attack is if
Well,
you attack
that'll
an
do-
opponent, right? But that's not more damage. It says before they've acted, your difficulty is reduced by 1.
Okay,
It's
so
easier
it's
to
going to
hit,
be easier
right?
to hit, which could lead to more
So
damage.
it's a level 2 task to hit him. You can spend effort, and so it's a 6 or higher on a d20, and you can spend 3 points of speed or might to bring that down.
I feel like you should just roll because we get all this XP you can spend
Okay.
if you miss the 6.
19.
Jesus.
You might murder Bacta.
Oh,
What's your
no.
weapon?
It's a monofilament sword, damage
course.
4,
No.
and I have training in it. So yeah.
Okay, so that's 4.
Plus my training, doesn't that add something?
That made it even easier to hit with. So,
Oh, okay.
you super hit. So
Cool.
with a 19, you could either get a minor effect, so you can maybe move him somewhere, you could do something nasty to him, or you can get 3 points of extra damage, which would be.
I can move him somewhere.
You could you get some sort of tactile advantage. You could maybe stun him, so he couldn't act next round. You could there's sort of.
Steal his
So I
gun.
can't activate Fist Wizard to levitate him towards this thing.
That sounds like a major effect to me, but something a little more minor than that.
Okay,
That
then
sounds
I'm
pretty
just
awesome,
gonna
though.
do all the damage thing.
Cool, 7 points of damage coming your way back then.
Oof. Well, that doesn't kill
Does
me,
the
but it's
monofilament blade have
very
anything to say
bad.
about armor?
It does not. I did not. I think the only because I had the lightsaber and the monofilament blade. It's like the
Make it different,
lightsaber.
yeah.
Can I also say that
Oh.
I thrust the monofilament blade, which
You absolutely
adds
can.
+1 damage, so you
It
actually
costs
take.
a point,
It
right?
that
Yeah,
It
costs.
costs a point?
you'll
Okay,
spend
sure.
1 might point, yeah.
Okay, so I am taking, I guess, 5 damage overall, which
Nice.
on top of the 2 that was.
Does this do?
Boy,
No.
Bacta is not having a great day as he is slashed across the chest with that monofilament sword. Feel free to have a seat, John.
Yeah.
As he is slashed across the chest with that monofilament blade. Ah!
Oh lord. All right, that was a brutal attack. Oh my gosh.
What has pointy ears in this Star Wars universe?
Doesn't.
Because I know that Star Wars was lazy enough to just give
Have
someone
elves.
pointy
Oh, yeah.
ears.
Well,
and
lots
look
of things
good.
have pointy ears, but do things just have pointy ears?
I mean, this is a person with like very pale skin. Who has
Oh, you
pointy
think she's
ears.
a knife? You think she's a
I just got attacked by a knife.
Yeah, you did.
cross your chest? Yeah.
It was a sword, dude.
No, you just sold me a knife. Don't, cat.
What?
You know what I'm talking about. Look at her.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
It was a sword, man.
You just said that I got attacked by a knife.
I know. We're doing a fun pun.
No,
thing,
we're
though.
not doing a fun thing. You're from my universe. You understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, Bacta gets real cut
Who's on
up
first?
by this unwrapped piece of gum.
Awesome.
Z's probably got to act
Yeah,
now.
Z, what are you doing?
All right.
So you got your buddy over here who's floating around doing something with this device.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of different stuff I can interact with.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
I mean, you just destroyed the skull, meaning no one gets to do a Shakespeare monologue.
Yeah, that's
Another thing you notice is that you're right by that crystal, and there were whispers when you got there, and after you stabbed someone, they are starting to shout. There's sort of these strange languages and just many voices that are hard to pick out, and there's sort of like angry yelling coming from that series of crystals.
Uh-oh.
So I guess I'm not. How can I use these special? How many of these special abilities can I use in one turn?
It kind of depends on the ability, but you kind of want like one major I do a thing action, and then you want. But a lot of times your abilities can stack or interact as long as it's one activity or one action.
Okay, cool. So what I want to do is I want to hack this bomb that got made.
Oh boy.
And I want to make it. I want to access one of its primary functions, and the primary function I would like is for it to explode.
That's good.
My
That's very
goodness.
good.
That is very good. That is okay. I'm trying to figure out if I think I definitely need to call for a roll here because like
Oh yeah,
you had
absolutely.
to identify that he made a bomb. You had to figure out how he was
Yeah,
doing
how
it.
do you know I made a bomb?
And it's a thought activated one, right? So
By
that-
my thoughts.
So that's its usual activation. You're trying to go in and activate it through another round.
Right, I'm like
You're trying
taking
to
whatever
say-
like telegraphic module that's attached to the bomb circuit and like cut the loop and then do it before.
All right. So I don't know. This seems like a battle of minds. I feel like maybe it's an opposed roll thing where you can spend effort too if you want to.
Okay.
So I guess it's an object you've already created. Oh, you'd be trying to deactivate it as you notice what he's doing, right? So certain things are trying to turn on. All right. So why don't you? Let's see. Oh my gosh, opposed rolls. We don't do this. This is why we don't do this. So you tell me all the stuff you're putting into it, and that will be how many levels we add to your roll.
Okay.
And
So
then you'll tell me how many levels of either effort or training you're putting into the opposed. So let's
so
try
to
that.
activate my hacker special ability, I have to spend 2 intellect points.
Mhm.
And then can I put in effort on top of that?
Yeah, so you only apply the edge ones, though. You sort of count up all the expenditures, and
Okay.
then you
So
apply the edge ones.
I'm going to spend 2 to activate and then 3 to put in extra
got it.
effort, and so I spend 4 total.
Yes.
Sweet.
And
And
what
so
do?
do I notice that something is happening with it?
I'm gonna say yes. You notice that it's starting to make weird noises.
Hi, I'm your friend Bombo, and I'm
All
ready to
right.
explode.
In that case, I just toss it up there.
Awesome. So it'll be a speed defense roll to do it in time, right?
Okay.
So you're like you hot potato it.
Yeah.
And you're trying to like yeah.
I can give encouragement as well. So go throw it.
There we go. Spend your point and spend your points. Okay.
And I'm rolling to see if I hack it and make it blow up.
You will definitely hack it and make it blow up. You are spending the effort to make it blow up while it's on him.
Okay.
If that sounds reasonable. Unless
Personally,
you don't care.
I don't care either way, but I'll
Then-
roll
then
just
don't
to
spend the
decide
points.
where it goes. Okay,
Both
yeah.
of you are
Sweet.
You're
I'll
not
just-
actually opposed in this activity. You're like, fine, blow it up.
Yeah,
Oh.
blow it up.
Okay.
Fox,
Yes.
watch out.
Are you throwing it up here?
Can I use
Oh,
my
no.
redirect to,
Ooh.
because he's aggressing towards me. So
Yeah.
I want this aggression to go
I like that.
towards that.
Yeah, and so you spend that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fine. That's just part of your ability, man.
Great.
Okay, so which target are you redirecting it toward?
I want to redirect it right towards the middle of this thing.
Alrighty.
Jesus.
This is bad. Good,
As I
good-
toss.
Good lord.
It
Back
It was
there.
nice knowing you, Lynn.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you hack in. You tell it to detonate. It's counting 3,
Like, beep,
2, 1.
Bombo's ready to explode. The door opens in the air, leading to the holodeck. Out steps Data.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Better as the opponent self-worth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So
So he just makes
where
us feel
does
bad
he-
about ourselves and
Where's
then a
he
bomb
gonna
explodes?
appear? Yeah, I guess he's appearing.
Data.
You're all ugly.
It's B4. It's okay. It's B4. Cool.
Awesome. So the bomb goes off. All right. So you had, let's see. Why don't you roll me a d6? This will be the level of the.
This is my thing, but I'm
Yeah,
just
this-
using it
this
as a
plus
D6, right?
Yeah.
4.
Five.
So it's a level 5. So it will do I think 5 points of damage to everybody who's up there.
I
Yeah.
think Bacta and Lynn are kind of taken out.
I'm not.
Okay. Bacta is definitely taken out by
Oh,
this.
hun.
Really?
We have 20 minutes left.
Yeah, you're
so
taken out.
We're taken out, yeah.
Oh, I can go too. then.
Pox, you definitely take the damage from this as well, so take 5 in your might.
Until 3. It's 250.
We do. It's people
That's
got to
fine.
start
Yeah, yeah.
chopping in order
Fair.
to.
Yeah, I don't mind going.
I mean, how much might does Data have? He's right there.
Professor gets down.
Oh my God, Zarazoasite.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Zarazoasite tackles Lynn out of the way,
Ah!
taking the hit.
Zara saves me?
Yeah,
Nice.
Zara like tackles you, I guess, out here.
Falling damage! Oh, nope,
Yeah.
soft ground.
Soft.
That's great.
In the future, in Star Wars, all of the ground is made of hard metal and spikes.
Why don't we just use pillows like this place?
I would tell you, but I'm dead. So.
Cool. I'm gonna say that the bomb goes off and then Data appears, just so we don't have to deal with Data being taken out right away.
Thank
Uh,
God.
and
Oh,
he's-
I couldn't take that.
But I think anyone who's sort of like within hearing range of him are operating crappier at all their roles.
Sure.
He's just making everyone feel very bad about themselves.
You should have dodged out of the way of that bomb.
Exactly. You can calculate it. All right, improvise Star Trek. What are you doing?
Can I
Yeah.
just use my movement to go inside the truck?
Yeah,
Sweet.
absolutely.
Tight. I'm gonna do that.
Cool. So who is left alive on there? Is it? Oh, but this person's here. Okay.
I'm there, yeah.
Does the Gorn seem? What is the Gorn doing?
Looks pissed off, and after your turn is ready to mess up one of your days.
Oh no.
Okay. I also am an.
Unless you think he'd have some other reaction.
I am also an opportunist, so I have an asset to a. Wait. You have an asset on any attack roll you make against a creature that has already been attacked some point during the round within range.
There you go.
So does that mean this whole?
Yeah, everyone's been attacked.
All right. So I'm gonna go pop her in the head with the
Something
hit.
happened.
Huh?
Yeah, wait.
Oh no, Jacinto Reth saunters out of the shadow to recruit the Star Trek boys, distracting them. So.
That's really funny.
Hey, what's up, idiots? You want to make some money?
No.
No.
I'm gonna fill your butts with money. You gotta listen to me.
We don't need that.
Jacinto.
I've-
No. What are you, from some planet that's full of commie pinko bullshit? You know,
Yeah,
you
pretty
know,
much.
Actually,
Yeah.
a federation
You know what feels
of
great?
Pinko.
It ain't no cavity full of gold.
Oh
I gotta say, I don't think that's right. This might just be a difference of opinion, and it's part of our, whole thing that we can't.
Yeah. Jacinto Reth, agent of the II. I respect your culture,
The
but it's
two?
bullshit.
Usually, if you want something shoved up your you got to get a little statue where I'm from.
I think at this point the Gorn should attack them.
Yes, the Gorn is attacking one of you, and one of you will be able to get a shot off at Kat if you would like, at Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
It will be harder to do though because there's a lot of things bringing you down, man. So I think it's going to be a level 4 to hit her, and it is going to be a level 5 speed defense against the Gorn. So.
Well, I'll turn on the Gorn.
All right, great.
Cool.
Make me a 14 or 12 or higher for you.
Okay. 19.
Beautiful. With a so I think maybe you take out the Gorn.
Two-handed punch.
Perfect. So.
Oh yeah, there's like it awkwardly like swipes at you, and you awkwardly dodge out of the way, and then slowly punch it,
Yes. Beautiful.
taking it out.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this lady on the ground that I don't know.
Sounds good.
Whoop. You were distracted
This
by
alien?
Jacinto Reth, so
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that will.
It's gonna make it harder. So, Lynn had fallen, so
Yep.
it was going to be easier to hit, and then there's but it's going to be harder again
Okay.
because Data's bringing you all down and Jacinto is distracting you. So level 4.
Level 4, and does my opportunist help out
Yes,
at all?
it does.
Okay,
Level 3.
great. And
Right,
also,
back to normal.
Ups and downs. That's the Cypher system.
All right.
It's just levels. It's fine.
So what
Does
do
my
I-
athleticism and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So back to level 4.
Yeah.
does this count as a sucker punch?
I'm not sure. What does it say?
Are you punching?
You're
I'm-
trained in sucker punching?
I'm trained in sucker
If
punching.
you're going to shoot her, no. If you're going to punch her, yeah.
Okay.
Or you're gonna pistol?
Well, I'm also intimidating her at the same time.
No.
You suck.
Do that. It just doesn't affect the
That
sound.
sounds like
Okay,
that
cool.
sounds like denigration, not intimidation.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good lesson that I needed to learn. All right, here we go. 2.
But you've got that sweet
You got-
XP to spend.
Dude,
yeah,
do it.
But it's for...
Roll that 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe that you can roll the 1.
8.
You need a 9.
You've got another XP.
Should I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Here we go.
Well, you were encouraging, though, weren't you?
He's
No,
encouraging.
no, you weren't, because you were dealing
I
with
was busy with the Gordon.
Bosk.
Two-handed.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so tell me how this looks. So you're trying to, like, get... is Lynn just, like, dodging out of the way?
Yeah.
nimbly?
She's just kicking at his feet to get him to like, what? Is he punching or shooting?
Shooting.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's just kicking at his feet to knock him slightly off balance to shoot in the wrong direction.
I think you shoot like it's sort of like a police chalk outline around her.
Awesome. So it is actually the turn of our buddy wizard over here.
Fist-
Wizard.
So
Wizard.
Fist Wizard, and also we have
Beans.
the reanimated
Beans.
body of Beans.
And
So,
Zeta.
He can Beans can run at Fist Wizard.
Yeah, I think yeah, Beans like comes over. He's like this undead monstrosity that's half corn demon, half hapless truck driver.
Oh my gosh.
Your friend
Yeah.
tried to kill me, and I
Give me my credits.
Excellent. So as that's happening,
truck.
the Fist Wizard had been tinkering with some strange device and gets knocked back unexpectedly by this lumbering dude, and it activates something, and his eyes go wide. What would you say? Something horrible has happened.
Hold on to your butts.
There we go. The dome surrounding the dungeon dome starts scintillating in a way that you've never seen before. Little zigzags and then kind of circuit patterns form out of different sort of lighted energy, and that is when the whole thing kind of rumbles, and a bunch of like little filaments start falling out of the dungeon dome. So it's still there, but it's sort of extruding these sharp little fluttery, very thin and sharp and glinting bits falling out of the sky. So there's sort of these shards sort of falling down. So everybody make me, right now, make me a speed defense roll, or unless you are thinking of some other way you're going to get out of this, other than dodging.
I'm in the truck.
You're in the truck.
you lucky.
You're fine. The truck is not going to be so great.
Oh,
so,
I can roll Xanadu's body and armor. It's huge. It's like 38.
It's true. It's very high.
Excellent. So it's only going to get hit a little bit because
Okay.
it's got tons of armor.
Sweet.
But the rest of you, so hit a level 5 or higher speed defense roll.
Nope.
And does
Reroll
my
that.
running
Yeah.
skill help here?
Yes, absolutely.
Gotta
Rolled a
nope,
13.
reroll that.
You
But
also
you
level
were trained in
5.
speed defense, right?
Yes.
So that
Reroll
will do
that.
I can
Alright.
spend any
20.
of these.
20.
What am I trying
Oh
to
my
get?
gosh.
18.
You're trying to hit a 15 or higher.
Okay, I'm gonna spend one of
But
those.
you can spend effort, right?
Yes, you can spend
Okay.
effort.
Yeah.
3 points from
you
your
can
pool.
spend 3 speed points.
So I should take this back.
Yeah. To get it down to level 4,
Uh,
and then you
you're
just
supposed to do it before the roll, but
Whatever.
Oh, my bad,
Who
yeah.
This is
cares?
the dungeon.
But I didn't re-roll yet. I just spent this, but didn't actually re-roll yet.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So
You can spend 3. Yeah.
You can spend 3 and modify this roll. It's fine. Perfect. So we got a nat 20. You got it. Everybody rolled. Did everybody succeed?
After some XP.
Lenny hasn't re-rolled yet.
yeah, I haven't re-rolled.
Okay.
No, I did worse.
You want to roll again?
Yeah, now I'm gonna
We've
spend
got
this
3
thing.
XP going. 12.
12.
We need to hit a
You need
15, right?
Yep.
Oh, so close to a 20.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god. They really like that.
12.
I have one left. Should I spend it?
Do it. 18.
Oh my god.
Yay.
All right, so total chaos chaos erupts as you're all like diving and sort of matrixing out of the path of all of these things that fall. And as you see them hit even these devices, it starts shorting through a lot of the metallic things.
Sure.
It is incredibly, go straight through your armor. What do you want for a nat 20? Do you redirect some of these filaments at somebody?
Yeah, absolutely I do.
All right.
Out of this person that I kept trying to that I kept missing earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I redirect them towards. Well, am I able to just? No. All right. Yeah. So I want to redirect some of these filaments towards this person that I was.
Towards Lynn.
Yeah, towards
Lynn.
Lynn.
Cool.
Okay. Make me a speed defense roll, but it's gonna be super duper hard. Or I guess it's a nat 20. I think one of the filaments gets to you, right?
Sure.
So how low are you in health?
I don't think she's been hit yet.
Yeah, no, I hurt myself.
Cool.
So I have 7 might left.
It takes you down the damage track. So what happens is so some things are really bad and they don't care how many points you have in that pool. You are a step closer to death.
Okay.
So you are impaired. So whatever it says there, it means that things are a little harder for you to do.
That makes sense.
If another of those happens, it will take you out.
Cool. So what was it that hit me?
It was these flexible shards of metal that seem to be imbued with a little bit of heat seeking. So
Okay,
they're
that's cool.
Yep, and so it digs really deep into you.
And I made my heart cold, and that's how I was able to.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, we're back to the campaign. Lynn, what are you going to do?
I'm going to punch this guy.
All right.
Yeah. She shrugs off her damaged jacket, stands up in the process, loops her foot around his foot, pulls to knock him off balance, and clocks him in the jaw.
Nice.
Let's see.
So it would be a 3 to hit him?
Cool. I'll be taking that down with punching Nazis.
Nice.
You are skilled in punching. 18. And it also took the difficulty down by 1, so I don't know if that.
Wow. It doesn't change the extra damage.
Yep, and it hits him with a medium weapon.
It does 6 points of damage.
What?
So it,
And I can't dodge it?
Oh, no.
All right.
You tried. Excellent. Yeah.
Cool.
What else would you like to do?
I don't really feel like moving, so back to hit someone twice when he didn't move. Can I
No,
hit-
that is my special.
That's your
ability.
special ability.
Yeah.
You could drop
I was
something,
really
you could-
scary.
You could drop something. You could do some sort of minor activity.
You've got those orbs.
Oh, I can see what the
You
orbs
can just
do.
toss an orb at somebody.
Yep.
I would like to just can I discern what the orbs do?
Give me a roll.
If they have any code or any foreign language written on them, she can decipher it.
Yeah, I mean, do they?
Yep, there's
okay.
a little bit as you sort of shake it.
So you just need to spend 1.
Yep, 19.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the orb that you have, at least the one that you have right out here, is
Yep.
this is going to send emanating out from you some sort of paralysis field.
I activate the orb.
Well, emanating out. Would
Yeah,
she be
out
caught
from
in it?
orb.
you.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah,
Got it.
like
Got it. To not get you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's fair.
activate my orb.
All right. It like there's the sound sort of goes off in the dungeon dome as some sort of field fills your ears, and it's gonna hit who all is over there. We got
So
a bunch
there's
of
a
figures.
skeleton, there's Rip Stipley, Corbomite Hayes, and Jacinto Reth.
I'm gonna say
Get wrecked, Ref.
all of those are paralyzed, so they will have to. They're either going to miss their round or make a very they're going to miss their next action. I think it'll take an action to get out of it. So you can maybe wake up and move. I'm not sure how to deal with that.
Am I able to redirect that action or that aggression?
I don't think so because I think you've already
Oh
done
my
this.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
So dark side Tamlin. So I think Tamlin shoots force lightning at somebody,
That's pretty
right?
Yeah. He can also choke.
Monkey Man, who do you want Tamlin to shoot with lightning? Tell us, and we'll keep
Yeah.
dealing with this paralysis thing.
Yeah. So none of the Neo Scum have been affected, so we can deal with them, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess passing.
Unless we get zapped with lightning, which
Right,
we'll
that's what I
find out
figure out.
in bullet time. I have a
Oh
question.
no, Talon's off back to go down. That's why.
That's
He's
why.
all,
that's
Tamlin's
very
all back to
sad.
go down, and Lynn just got real hurt. He's not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's not having the best time. So yeah.
This was
Fox.
Okay. Yeah. So Tamlin has been watching from the thing, and it was fun for a while. He got to see Tony appear, but then it started getting not fun. So after Lynn got hurt this time, his eyes started to turn a little, and he went, "That's it! I'm done with this!" and started stomping down through
Through the giant hole.
the giant hole in the thing, and he floated up onto the thing and started crackling lightning, and there's like a tiny cute little child who went, "You! Were you the one who hurt him?"
If he's the one you're talking about, and she points to Bacta, who's, well, is he taken out?
Yeah, he's gone.
She points up to the sky. Then yeah, that was me. What of it?
And you get shot with lightning that feels like depression.
Oh.
I think it takes you down the damage track. So you now have one more hit before you're functionally taken out.
So you just check the impaired box.
Yep.
Ah.
And it's harder to do stuff. Ouch. That's real bad. Okay, but it's your turn.
And Kazoodle probably doesn't like that and goes, no.
Get out of the arena! No children in the arena.
There we go.
There.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
Pox,
Oh no.
Pox, eat candy. Is that kind of sad, or what's up?
No, I don't know. I'm really sad.
All right, Pox, I need you to just stab like a couple more people, and then we can get out of here.
Okay.
I swear
You
we'll
want
go
me
get-
to jump down and try to swipe at all three of them at the same time?
Hey, actually, that guy you stabbed, did he drop a gun or something up there?
Yeah, but it was caught in the bomb explosion, so might not be worth it, but there was a blaster rifle that was hit with a bomb.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a gun.
How does it look over there?
Can I take it?
I mean, is it functional? I guess that's the main
yeah.
thing. Okay. Yeah, so Z is actually going to hop up here with Pox.
All right, you've got yourself a gun. Who are you going to shoot?
I'm going to take a shot, and maybe you just clean up after that, after we figure that out.
That sounds okay.
Great. I'm going to go ahead. What do we got? We got 2 paralyzed guys.
Yep.
Well, 3.
3.
Oh, 3
Yeah.
paralyzed guys.
1 NPC, right?
Yeah.
Trist.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at what's your name again?
Corbomite Hayes.
Corbomite. Yeah.
I like that you asked that in character.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
So he's like trying to look at the name tag, like, okay, yeah, Corbomite. I think I'm gonna shoot at that
First
guy.
officer, USS Sisyphus.
Man, he's just mumbling that as he's paralyzed. Yeah, he looks like he's in charge of everything. So I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Yeah, go on.
I think it's going to be pretty easy to hit him because of the paralysis.
Great.
So I'm just going to call for a level 1 task, like
Cool.
don't botch it.
I'm also
But you might
trained
botch
in
it.
guns. Here we go.
Usually that would take it to 0. I'm going to call for a don't botch it. Don't botch it roll.
Okay, which is just nothing but a 3, or
Just don't roll a 1.
okay.
Or
19.
do roll 1. Beautiful. With a minor effect. Okay. I think that takes you down the damage track.
All right.
You've got 1 more hit left. All right. You are impaired. And what are you doing, dear Pox?
Okay, so Pox is going to. You think I should jump down and just stab one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
probably a
jump
good
down
call.
and just stab one.
You look pretty rough though, so maybe just take
I
it a little
am.
easy on yourself.
I'm rough.
Okay.
I'm bad.
All right.
Okay, so who's the closest person? Which one of you is a real person? This?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Who am I? Who's that? That's you?
That'd be Ripstone.
he's
Okay.
paralyzed.
That's me.
Yeah, I think our
guys- yeah,
our
Oh,
do we get
things
switched?
got switched.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for location.
So he's paralyzed, and then Lynn is still up.
Okay. Sorry, Lynn.
Oh, that's okay.
Alrighty.
Just means I can dodge.
It's true. So you are not paralyzed, right? So it would be normally a 3 to hit you.
It takes up to 4.
Yep, because of athletics. And I think it's actually I think it's going to be a 5 to hit her because you're super depressed from that force lightning. You can spend efforts, and you've probably got some skills that will help. Is your weapon a light weapon or a medium?
I think it doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
What damage does it do?
4.
4.
Medium.
You may attempt one task you are not trained in as though you were trained.
I mean, you are kind of trained in this.
Yes, I know, but can I turn it into something that I'm not trained
Right.
in to make it
Swashbuckling.
more effective?
Yeah, you like fence or.
I'm gonna
So you can also use pierce, which is you make a well-aimed attack that deals +1 damage. And then
Yeah.
you probably also want to spend effort too.
okay.
But
400 for the scummers.
Wow.
Oh,
more
yay!
we will never run out of XP. Our fans will
All right.
bankrupt
Thank you,
themselves.
son of a hurricane.
Perfect.
Okay, so
So are you?
I'm gonna spend a.
Spend 3 speed, I think.
Okay,
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
spending 3 speed, so that means
Takes
that
it to
I
4.
And are you trained in any sort of combat ability?
Weapons training. Yeah.
weapons training.
Down to a 3,
Sweet.
9 or higher.
Hell
Got
yeah.
all that sweet XP.
And then
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
reroll.
re-roll.
12.
Okay, that will just do it. And did you spend 1 point for Pierce?
Yeah, you should, because it'll deal 1 extra damage too.
Yes. So how do I do that?
That's
um,
just one
take
other
another
speed.
point.
Yeah.
Another speed. Okay.
All right. So were you taking down the damage track? Or no, you're fine.
I'm at 1. I'm impaired right now.
You are impaired right now. Okay, I think this takes you out, Lynn.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, so you stabbed me with a monofilament blade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where? How? How do you take me out?
She looks you in the eyes and she sees something familiar and sad, and she slowly pierces you through the throat.
That's like Pox's MO is just slowly.
And then the
killing
orb
somebody.
falls and I pick it up.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good. Oh man, brutal. I think like a darkness casts over the dungeon dome. You can't really see what's happening out there, but some sort of Tamlin nonsense
Oh,
is
sure,
just
sure,
being
sure.
wreaked
Yeah.
over there. Excellent. So, what are you? Have you both?
So
gone
I
now?
already
You
moved
took a
and
shot.
shot.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, so it is up to you guys. All right. You've seen some stuff go down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we still impaired
Make
by
me a
the?
quick roll to see if you're able to shake it off and have both your move and action.
That was the saddest death on the dome so
Uh,
far.
that was a 2.
was
Can
good.
I use my?
Say what's
Yeah.
sad.
14.
That would work.
All right.
I'm calling it a level 4 task.
Okay, here we go. 15.
All right, you're able to shake it off. You're still going to be acting at -1, like to your rolls, just because you're
Okay.
like shaking off the effects of the paralysis. But you're still able to act.
I kind of feel like we should run away. Or at least get covered. Because we're both down there.
Yeah.
Unless, what are you thinking?
I think you're more hurt than I am. No, that's a good move. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat. We're gonna retreat.
Yes.
What's that, James?
They're just, James, they're running
James running away.
They want to they
just
want to
trying to run.
retreat.
Well, not retreat, but
cover.
regroup. Yeah, like go over here.
No, they're gonna run for the rest of the game. We're gonna have to track them down and kill them one by one.
Because where are you? Are you still in
I'm
the?
up on the tower taking pot shots, man. Anywhere
Oh,
you
you're
run,
this
man.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I feel like I kind of want to run over here, unless.
You can do that. I mean, I would actually. For me to do that, I would need to run by the
Right.
disembodied.
Lynn's gone,
Vulcan.
right? She's been teleported
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm kaput.
So maybe we should just attack her, but then also like we're both very exposed.
Yeah. All right. I am going to take a shot at you
Why me?
because you're here.
So it would be a level 3, but it's going to be level 4 because it's harder for you because you just came out of paralysis.
Okay.
Do you have any weapons training or anything?
Not in anything in particular.
Level 4.
All
Do you
right.
want to spend any effort or no?
Yes, I will spend some effort.
All right, down to a 3.
Okay. 12.
That will hit.
Oh, great. So this is a Romulan disruptor, 6 damage.
All right. What does 6 damage do to your pools?
Kills all of them but intellect?
Oh
Like,
my God.
like where she take the damage? From
So
might?
it initially goes to might, and then it bleeds over into the pools left to right. So speed after.
Okay, so might's gone,
So might's gone, so you're impaired. Is how speed?
but she was already impaired.
My
Then
speed
I
is
think
2
I
then.
think you
Yeah.
were taken out. I'm so sorry,
All right.
Backstab and backstab.
I look at you and I pull the trigger and I say, I'd rather be stunning you.
Oh, excellent.
All right, and you're up on the tower. Do I have?
Oh no!
Oh!
Everybody's
Data!
done. No.
Okay. So, all right.
Goodbye, Pox.
So he's up on the tower. Do I have a clear view of him on the tower?
Does he?
I mean,
Uh,
I'm
Does it look
here.
like to you?
I
So-
mean, I
You
guess.
had just taken a shot down there, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I think
I'm like
it's-
exposed from that.
A
Yeah.
little bit, yep.
I'm down with that.
Okay. So does this work where I can take an action and then move?
Yep.
Great. I'm gonna take a shot at you up on the tower, and also yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll take a shot at Z up on the tower, and Data's up there as well, right?
Yes.
Oof. Can I? Oh.
Do you know Data?
Yeah, he gave a talk at the
Academy?
at the academy
Oh my
when I
God.
was in there for just the week that I was there. But he talked about what it's like. So I'm going to deceive Data,
Okay.
and I was gonna say, hey, Data, this guy, he's the one that he's a skin of evil. He's the guy that killed Tasha Yar.
And he's like, what? Sorry, what was that?
That's the dude what did it right there.
Oh my gosh. All right, you're gonna have to make me that roll.
Okay.
But you're trained in sort of deception and stuff,
Yes.
right? So it would be so let's call that Data's not really good at detecting lies though.
No.
He's smart in deducing, but he kind of trusts people, and especially someone
Especially
you know.
people in Starfleet officers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
Uniforms.
he's gonna trust you. So I think it would be a level 2. It's a level 3 because you're trying to talk through your mouth coming back out of paralysis.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to get it across.
Yeah.
Yeah, so level 3. But 2 because you're trained. So it passes because you're trained. Yes. Okay, so that's the one that did it. And so Data turns to you, right?
Yeah.
What is Data gonna do to you? Can he,
Data's going to take both of his arms and his cyborg strength and smash him in the head like this.
I think it's at least gonna. Is that what he does?
Yeah. No, or he like
Wait, so is Data? He's not a computer.
he's an android.
He's an android.
Oh, he's completely mechanical.
Yes.
He's completely
Yeah.
digital. So I guess my only question is, can I hack him before he
No,
does
you
it?
cannot because he's intelligent. That's
Oh,
the
you're right.
key.
Well, actually, that's just distant activation.
Other machines he can talk to.
Yes.
All right, so Data is picking you up by your outfit, by your leather jacket. What are you wearing?
Yeah, he's got like
Something
a cool like all synthetic black jacket on, and he's
Cool.
wearing these like.
That's the skin of evil.
And
Yeah.
Android skin, Android strength pulls you up by it and starts ripping your really cool jacket, which is really the biggest tragedy of this.
Absolutely.
And and that's when you're seeing, as his hand is exposed, bits of that Borg cube is starting to sort of envelop over his hand.
Oh, no.
And he starts going into Borg monologue. So he's going to try to assimilate you. But this time he has access to your skin, right? He has like
Yeah.
your chest. So make me a quick, mental defense against it.
Okay.
To resist.
Is that an
It's going to be
intellect roll?
super hard. It's going to be level 6.
Oh, you can have all my things.
Oh yeah. All of the Neoscum fandom. I hope I don't let you down.
Team
yeah.
Tower.
So I've
Should've
trained in
just shot
computer interface. Would that help me in this situation at all?
We'll give it 1.
Okay, tight. Down to 5. Love it. I'm also gonna spend some effort because
Nice.
I got 16 intellect. I gotta get rid of this shit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Go down to again. Actually, and I only have to spend 2 because I have an edge. Sweet.
You're not impaired yet, are you?
No. So it's a 4.
Yep.
Sweet. I can do that with 5 XP. Let's do it. 2.
Reroll.
Reroll. Not a great start.
Yeah.
4.
Reroll.
I'm
Oh
my
doubling
God.
every time. This will.
We got 3 more. 19.
19.
Yay!
All right, that will work. And with your minor effect, you don't get super. So you were going to be impaired and succeed to
Yeah.
not be bored, but because you have a minor effect, you'll be all right. You just take like crushing android damage as you're doing it. So take 5 points of damage.
Sweet. And that comes out of might.
Yep.
Sweet. So I'm impaired now.
Okay, you are impaired now. Perfect. So he doesn't drop you, but he sort of does his data head tilt. Like, why didn't that work? Perfect. So that's what. So yeah. So you had. Sorry, whose turn are we on? You haven't.
Our turn. That was I just did that.
Okay, that was your convince someone else to kill someone for you.
Yes, so the
Good job.
moral thing. So that was my action,
And then
correct?
you wanted to run.
Yeah, so I want to run
You run.
here.
Do it.
Well, let's switch this back again just so we know.
Oh, yeah.
I will. So I took one shot. Is movement all I have?
Yes.
Yes. Well, then I will
And minor actions.
also run.
All right. Go and have a run. All
Hey,
right.
where are you going?
So it's Data's turn, but like, all right. So who do we have standing left? It's you and these two, right?
Yeah, well,
It's you and
and
Data.
maybe Tech Wizard and Beans if they figure out the thing they're doing over there. Unless they got warped out.
The thing that they were sort of battling it out, and they like that was what caused the horrible.
You
shots
should
from
roll
her.
for which one wins, because whoever wins will either be helpful to the Neoscum or extremely
Good point.
detrimental to the Neoscum.
Oh,
Beans does not
roll
have any love in his heart.
roll a d6 for me, because Gian doesn't roll.
Oh, can I roll that?
Yeah. So let's say Beans is 1 through 3.
Oh, come on, Tech Wiz. 4.
Okay, so Tech Wiz.
Yeah.
All right, so Beans gets taken out of this fight. Tech Wiz fist wizards him to death. Or
Yeah.
to submission. All right, and so he's going to be an asset to you. So what is he going to do? He's going to try to mess with one of your days, right? So make me a speed defense roll. No, make me an intellect defense roll, which you guys may not be trained in.
For
And,
whom?
It's going to hit
Both of us?
Both of you.
Okay.
He's got some sort of
An
area of-
intellect
he's got
defense
like a
roll?
Phantasm.
Yeah.
We used it to escape a bunch of cops one time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So
You
wanna
guys
get a
aren't
9 or
cops, are
higher.
you? You have to tell us.
Oh,
if
he
you're cops.
hates cops.
All right. I rolled 6, so I'm gonna use my XP. And I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use my last XP.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Haze.
Whatever this ability is taking, because you're impaired, right?
Yes.
Yes, it takes our darling Hayes out.
I think it's called confusion or something. Yeah.
You confuse him
Nice.
to death.
I
It's
think
just
like
he,
it's like a-
well, he's trying to
Break
run,
his
and you run
mind.
right into the tower that zaps him.
Oh, yeah.
He runs right into the bug
There
zapper
we
tower.
Go. You confuse it. Yep.
Can I redirect this aggression?
It's not against you.
He
is
runs.
it?
Okay.
The
Cool.
problem is Alan Walker
You have to watch your friend
maybe.
die.
Oh, he's talking about Alan Thatcher.
Alan
Oh,
Thatcher.
wait.
No.
That's
Against another character.
Climb down from the audience,
Oh, wait.
deathmatch fighter, and self.
Yeah, I redirect aggression from an
There
opponent.
are 2.
Oh, yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you ready for the Lord?
No, this is Alan
Crane.
Thatcher.
Hello, I'm here, ready to crack some skulls.
Okay, so
My name is Alan Thatcher.
Alan Thatcher's now in the arena.
Oh my god.
Yay.
That's what we
What's he
need.
gonna
Clouded
do? He's gonna go
aspirations.
first.
Yeah.
He's like,
And I hope you've read my book, Clouded Aspirations.
I think the Neoscum killed
think
him
I have.
previously, so
we haven't actually
Prob-
killed him.
Oh,
Alan
okay.
Thatcher's doing pretty good.
Alan Thatcher is
Or has
MIA.
not has yet to reappear in
Yeah,
our
we don't
universe.
know where he is exactly.
So there is no other opponent to direct that attack towards.
What about Alan Thatcher?
Yeah.
I think he appeared after. I think
Okay.
you have to watch your darling man.
No!
It's sad. It's very sad.
What's happening? I'm so confused.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So you had attacked and run, so it's the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
So this was
Oh yeah,
the
this was
NPC
the
round,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So I think we are back up to Neoscum. What are you gonna do, man? You just saw
Okay. Oof.
Alan Thatcher get here.
So he's
Data
behind.
still has you in his grip.
Oh,
Can't get
okay.
out of that.
He was attacked by Data?
Oh, Data's
How
gone
are you
now.
alive?
You know, I
He's
just
incredibly,
yeah, I resisted.
still have all
the
these.
lot
of
I
XP.
did get
Did
hurt
get
a
hurt.
lot.
It won't last another round if Data gets him.
Yeah, can I try to hack Data? Is that cool? Are people going to be mad if I break the cannon that way?
I don't think you can hack someone who's intelligent.
And it's
That's-
been
so he just
legally
can't-
proven that he is
can't turn
intelligent.
someone off who's intelligent. So if Data's aroused,
I mean, even if I
he's
can,
aroused.
Yeah.
even if I can just take his artificial intelligence and give it less control over his body.
I think he just needs to make a psychic attack against Data, like against his intellect. So, but it's against Data's intellect, and Data's pretending to be Sherlock Holmes and is a Borg.
Data
rat.
always
It's gonna
gets
be
hacked,
really
to be
hard.
fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, so let's say it's, all right, let's say it is.
Or I guess I still have the lightsaber. I could just attack him.
All right, I'm gonna call it a level 7 difficulty.
Okay.
It is not possible by people who are not trained and using stuff and trying really hard. So you'd have to spend some effort. You'd have to find some assets, which you totally have, and you've got some rerolls. So it's possible. It's just really hard.
Okay.
Or you can lightsaber.
And if I hack him, yeah, I guess. Well, I'm just trying to think through this. Yeah, so I'm trained in computer interface.
Okay, so down to a 6.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 intellect points to be hacking him at
Yep.
the same time. So I'm going to 5. And then I'm also going to spend effort, so I'll spend another 3 points, which totals to 4
Yep.
because of my edge. All right, so it's level 4 difficulty right now. And I think that's all I can dump
Give it
into
some
that.
rolls, man.
Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, gonna hack the android. 15.
That does it. Oh my God. You're very good. So, but what does that look like? So I don't think you can control him to do what you want, but I think you bypass that Borg thing, and you're basically turning his own mental self onto the Borg self, right? So
Okay.
he's fighting it up. He's too distracted by what's going on.
Yeah, more than anything, I just want him to stop holding me. And so,
Done.
yeah.
All right. So now, so that's kind of your action. You can move. You can do some minor actions, but
Okay. I'm gonna. He does have an off switch.
Yeah.
I
He's
will.
fully functional.
Yep. What about Alan Thatcher? Does he have a gun?
Alan Thatcher probably doesn't because he's just a fist fighter.
Oh.
But I still have my rifle, but I can't shoot this turn, is what you're saying.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think you also have a target.
Yeah, I guess, can I tell how long I've incapacitated Data for?
The rest of the combat.
Oh, okay, sweet.
You've taken him out.
Sweet.
He's going to need a
Awesome.
couple rounds to do it.
Yeah, so Z like goes
sled that
goes
was
into the
Data.
Matrix and is essentially just like slamming up against the digital interface wall of
Nice.
Data until he finally breaks through.
Yes.
And then once it releases, he jacks out and then like falls back to the ground. He's panting pretty heavily, and then he. I'm gonna walk to the edge of the tower and then hunker down behind the cover of that corner.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
So I'll-
Beautiful.
I'll just-
And we're back
And I'll be
to Rip.
Rip Stipley.
Okay.
2 men standing.
Oof. All right. Well, I'm going to make a bomb out of the area or out of the magazines for wrist guns.
Oh,
that
that's a
makes
great.
sense.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
That's very good.
How apropos.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
If that works.
So I use my bomb making ability to do that. My training, and so do I just have a bomb now that is this thing?
I think so. Why don't you roll to figure out what kind of level you make it into?
Okay.
So, what does it say?
For
Bomb making?
it's just a skill I have.
Okay, cool. Let's say it's a level, depending on what level you end up rolling.
This is a bunch of bullets, right? So that should be fairly easy to turn into
Yeah.
a bomb.
I think you make a bomb, but if you want to make it really, we'll just
No.
make you roll to throw it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Great.
There we go.
So
Make a bomb. Boop.
I make a bomb, and I go over here to the edge. Just where my
And it's gonna be pretty hard to hit him. He's undercover.
yeah,
So-
but I kind of just want to aim it in
Right,
the
it is an area
in the
effect.
area. What can I do? So let's see. I also Data attacked them this turn, so I have an asset on any
nice.
attack roll I make against a creature
Nice.
that's already been attacked at some point during the round.
Damn.
Down to a 3.
Yes, and then I think that my Tinker ability, the fact that I was able to make this bomb, this thing, out of something that wasn't its original purpose, maybe makes it a very lightweight and throwable bomb. That's my opinion. Cool. Can I? I'm not 100% sure how the mechanic of
Yeah.
spending these things work.
Yep.
So what is that? What is that
so you can
mechanic?
spend 3 points from like a speed pool, for instance,
Mhm.
Yeah.
to bring it down a level to make it easier to hit, or you can take those points because you're already looking pretty good to hit him, and spend them for damage.
Can I do both?
Nope.
Cool.
Not a tier 1.
Well, he's already very hurt, so I'm just going to make sure that I get it
hit him,
there.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So I spend 3 of my speed points, bringing me down to 9.
Mm.
Yep.
Cool.
Your might's not looking great either, so I think it's down to a level 1.
Okay.
I
Great.
think it's
So
it's a light. It's not going to do a ton of damage.
And
but
no
it's
XP,
pretty-
so
Yeah, it's true.
he needed it to be this low.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
14.
All right, so this bomb gets lobbed over at you. How much? So it does a light weapon's worth of damage.
Yeah. This is 4.
But I was
But-
counting for the
oh.
asset, so I think it's going to do 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Add
Out
to
of
your
my-
might. How you
Mine's
doing?
already at 0.
What's your speed looking at?
6, so it goes down to 4.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, baby!
All right, so that totally works. Are you going to move anywhere? Just kind of move
Gonna
back
move
into cover?
back into cover. Yeah.
What do you do?
Bravely back into cover.
Bravely.
Do we? Yeah, I guess.
Boldly
I guess we-
going
we
all
have-
these crazy
We
Neoscon
have the
NPCs doing
NPC round,
things.
right?
still
So
use this?
NPC,
Yeah.
what is...
But I must
So
be
we've got
Alan
Jacinto
gonna do?
Reth. We have the skeleton that hasn't acted in a lot. We've got Alan Thatcher. We've got Fist Wizard. And I believe those are all of our NPCs on the board right now.
How do I resolve this?
Keep in mind that skeleton is decapitated.
Yeah. that's
Okay, so
not
this is
good
a headless skeleton,
And I
so
think
it probably
They all
works.
kiss each other.
I feel like
Jacinto-
Tech Wizard could have disappeared after he did his big
Yeah,
magic
he did a
thing.
big thing.
Yeah.
Tech Wizard's out.
Bye.
Jacinto
He already
is
distracted.
He just
shouting.
collapsed in a drug-induced heap.
Yeah, he like ran out of beta
And wasn't
inhibitors.
Bosk pretty hurt?
Well, this
No,
isn't
that's
Bosk.
not-
This is
that's
Alan
Alan
Thatcher.
That's Alan Thatcher. So Alan Thatcher gets to act. I think he's acting against you or for you.
For the Neoscum.
Yeah. I would
Is he?
assume-
No, because you guys
That's what they
fought
said.
him in an arena.
No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they,
but
said,
they
that
said
it
for
was
the
for
Neoscum?
Neoscum.
Yeah.
Bob
Alright.
fan is
So I
going
assume you would
crazy.
just walk over to
Alright, so-
Rip and probably punch him.
Why don't you make me a speed defense roll probably? So it's going to be a level. So is he really good at punching?
Yeah, I mean he's a pit fighter.
No, if you want to redirect his aggression, I mean, Jacinto Reth is right nearby.
Yeah. I do want to do that.
I don't know that he's close enough, but you could. You
I mean,
could shout at him.
Alan Thatcher was here.
Yeah.
so-
Okay, so you shout at him. He's coming for you, and you're like trying
Yeah.
to redirect it.
Hey,
So,
what are you doing, you freak?
so give me a level 4 task.
A level 4
So
task.
you want to hit a 12 or higher, but tell me if you're trained in anything.
Yeah, well, I'm trained in whining and deception and intimidation.
Whining definitely counts.
Yeah.
Not sure which of the other two.
What's happening?
I'm here to defend the Neoscum. I've
Do you hear what you're saying? The Neo scum.
right.
The scum. I can't believe you're doing this to me, dude.
Maybe I'm on the wrong side.
Maybe. I mean, I don't want to put ideas in your head.
Alright.
But, like, I don't know, like, maybe think about where you are and what your privilege is right now.
I am a pretty well-known author as well as a pit fighter.
Yeah. What? You're an author? What have you written?
It's called Clouded Aspirations. The
You
self-help
wrote
book.
Clouded Aspirations?
Yes. Have you read it?
Only like 1 billion times. I did a book report on it just in my book club last week.
Oh my God. What was your favorite chapter?
4.
That was my favorite as well.
Yeah.
All right, no roll. He goes and attacks the red.
Which I'm all about. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so good. Thank God. You guys are great.
Oop.
Hey, who are you? Whomp.
So that was
Jacinto
my
Reth is laid out.
redirect, right?
Beautiful.
So it's
Used
just-
beautifully. So we are back up to Neoscum. What are you doing?
Sweet. I'm gonna stand up. And can I see him, or is he like
I
completely
think
obscured
he's,
from view?
he's pretty obscured. You know where he is. but
Okay.
you
Can I
know.
hop
Fist fight.
down
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like walk around the corner so I can get a clear shot?
You can get. You can't. I think you can get just to the corner and get a clear
No,
shot.
if he
but
makes
you
an
can't.
athletics roll, couldn't he, like, dive?
There's a hole in the wall. Can you see him?
Oh,
through the
yeah,
hole in the
actually,
wall?
yeah, he is standing
Okay,
right
actually,
He's standing right behind the hole in
I
the
do have an
wall.
idea for
That's
this.
pretty cool.
So
But does
I,
he go by this thing?
So I have an eye
possible.
drone,
But
and
if
I
he's
haven't
a
used this
wizard-
ability yet. But I can pop out my eye drone to reduce the difficulty of a ranged attack. So I guess can I use that to like make an improbable shot?
Actually, yeah, when I wrote down the stats for that eye drone, I did say, like, the idea of it is that he can pop out his eye drone and, like, move it around so he knows exactly where
Perfect.
people behind
Like even if I
walls
can't
are.
see him, I can know where to like
Yeah.
fire the gun.
Yeah,
to,
I love that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fire it through the wall?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do. Yeah,
it's not
like
stone. It's something else.
yeah, it's gonna get like a
Sci-Fi stone.
three-dimensional
Skin it.
view of the the eye goes up, so now Z has his like physical eye and then his cyber eye looking down,
Sweet.
and he's like.
All right, so it's still gonna be a little harder to hit because it's through walls. So you have to
Cool.
make sure it's just just so.
Right.
So it would be a level 3 to hit, 4 because of the wall thing. Anything else for you?
I'm also
that's-
impaired, so it probably goes up to 5, right?
Probably.
And I am stealthy.
But you are also no, you're not impaired. You are stealthy.
Yeah.
But he has the eye. I think the eye does this stuff.
Okay.
But so it's a 5, which is pretty tough. He's spending
5.
effort.
Oof, the effort. Can I spend it in intellect, or I'm also trained in guns?
Training in guns
Yeah.
brings it down to 4.
And I have 3 intellect left. Can I spend? I guess if I spend 3 speed, I'm dead. So I can't do that.
Right.
Okay.
So I would let you use intellect because you're calculating based on the eye.
He's using the Pythagorean theorem to figure out exactly where to fire the gun.
Yeah, you're dating. We're dating.
Come on,
here.
Z.
Sweet. I'm at 1
on,
intellect and
Z.
2
So hit a 3
speed.
or high, so hit a 9
Yeah.
or higher.
Okay, here we go.
Do it.
So wait, okay.
I hit a 9.
You can
Alright.
reroll.
How much
Oh,
damage?
that's what I need.
Yeah, it's just what you need
The
to hit.
carbine
Oh.
is 4 damage.
4 damage.
Am I able to
It brings you down to impaired, I believe.
Yeah, you're now finally impaired. Rip Stipley. Who would have thought?
I mean, his terrorist background.
Yeah, and I'm unable to, I can't dodge or use running or stealth or anything like
No,
that.
we
to avoid
factored
this.
it in,
All
I
right,
think. So,
cool.
All right, so you finally get, the big hit
All right.
that's been coming toward you.
So I'm impaired.
What
And,
do you do back?
and where are you right now? Were you just at the edge?
No, I'm up on the tower.
So you're on
Yeah.
the tower, like
Yeah,
this. Okay. I'm just gonna hop out here and try and take a shot.
Do it.
All right, and
This is
What
good.
weapon do you have? Oh,
I
you
have-
still have the
well, you
crossbow.
can
I have
no
my
I was about to say, did you make bombs out of
H-bar.
all
I
of
also
your
have a
weapons?
Romulan disruptor that he dropped, but it doesn't matter. They're the same. Cool. I think that I'm also gonna try and tinker with this H-bar to make it more accurate and deadly.
All right.
Cool. So that I think I get free because I have an edge for that, right?
Depending on what the total effort costs at the end. So you're gonna tinker with it. Why don't you make me a roll to see if you can tinker fast enough? Right?
Okay.
So 3 or like
15.
level 3 or higher, you do it.
Cool.
All right. So you tweak it just so, and you're taking this well aimed shot. So you would be usually a 3, level 3 to hit. It would be a 2, but don't you have what sort of defense stuff do you have?
But pretty much nothing.
You've got this cover though, so I
Yeah.
think it takes the cover away from you basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also gonna spend speed to.
All right, do it.
Great.
Walking
Down to
the
a 2.
edge of a heartbreak.
I'm down to a 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Great.
Level 2.
I was like, oh no. Yeah.
Get it.
Let's do it.
Roll it.
9.
Okay.
Wow.
That hits. It does 6 points of damage.
Z is done.
Oh my God!
Oh.
My key.
And who'd have thought the peaceniks from the Star Trek universe would be your interdimensional champions for science fiction? There they are! There they are!
I just really want to use this platform right now to bring attention to the conflicts going on in the demilitarized zone right now. The things that the Cardassians are doing to the Bajorans are out of control. All right, so send your dilithium or your platinum or whatever you can, and your prayers and your thoughts are going to go the most way because of their freaky religion. Thank you so much.
All right. And please catch the Improvised Star Trek podcast. It is a fantastic office comedy set in the Star Trek universe. And these are 2 of my favorite characters. So thank you guys so much
Thanks
for
for
having
being
us.
here.
For having us.
Thanks for the Neo Scum for kicking butt and taking names and filling the arena with all sorts of chaos. And thanks to Kat for showing up and doing some campaign stuff. And thanks to Darcy for helping us sort through all of the crazy nonsense that happens.
If you liked that crazy nonsense and generally won't have this kind of crazy nonsense, Numenera 2 is kickstarting right now. So Numenera is my very favorite game that got me started on the Cypher system. And it's beautiful and has a great setting and it's weird and has all sorts of weird crystals in it. So go back it right now and so we can make cool stuff.
Awesome. We're going to drop the stream really quick, and then we're going to be back up for our Tarask match featuring the boys from Neo Scum. We've got a Blimp Legger. We've got a Helga the Punch Witch. I will be back as Cool Dad, and we have Matt Young here who's going to play Usador the Blue, and I know you want to see him fight a monster. So we'll see you in a second. See you next time, heroes.
Thank you.
Bye.